All right, so we are going to be looking at Calpheon Ball. I am in game, but it is crazy laggy here in Med 2. So we may have to swap out. We may have to swap out just because it's just super laggy. But let's see. The problem is this is like lagging my Calpheon Ball stream too a little bit. Here we go. It's so blurry. I mean, my PC is absolutely exploding. But we'll see how it is. It's super quiet, which is surprising on my end, but it should be okay. It's just music though, so we won't balance it just yet. Looking game, I mean, there are players. Unfortunately, I am 1 frame a second, which is a slight issue, but let's see. Oh my. I think my stream is actually lagging because of this. What happens if I hide? Nah, nothing changes. It's just too laggy. Okay, well, we may have to change this because it's like exploding my YouTube. We'll see though. We might just swap servers or something. It is pretty funny seeing all these people though. Man, is it laggy? Fortunately, I think even if I hide my BDO, it's going to be absolutely eating my computer. Boom, boom. Oh, no, it's not too bad. I'm not sure why my YouTube is lagging. Oh, here we go. Why is it so quiet? Interesting. I don't think they balanced the audio correctly. Unless it's a setting. Because the past... I tried balancing my audio based on the past streams, but it's like super quiet for this one. That's no big deal. Oop. Does that... Okay, I had to show. I'll try to not do that. Wait. Is this Calpheon Ball? Oh, here we go. I don't know what's happening. I guess they're teasing Savior. Well, it's pretty cool. I mean, these stuff aren't really for me, but it's interesting this Calpheon Ball, they're swapping back to calling it Calpheon Ball instead of BDO Festa. So I actually do expect some pretty interesting things to happen. Unlike previous years, they always called it like BDO Festa or something like that, really downplaying it and not, you know, basically giving the players an expectation that there won't be that much by not calling it a ball. But now they're swapping back to Calpheon Ball. I really do have higher expectations for sure. And especially, oh, bruh. This can't be my internet. My internet's good, but it must be just some lag. Actually, in game, I'm gonna swap servers because let's be real here. This is doing nothing. Oh my god. Here, let me put this back up. Oops, that's messed up. Because I'm not tabbed in, I guess. Bruh. I can't swap servers, it's too laggy. Okay, good. They do like starting like their real balls with these cinematic trailers and sometimes orchestral stuff, so it is cool they're going back to that, to their roots, right? Because to be honest, I think with this Calpheon ball, a lot of people are expecting quite a bit, and more than usual, just because the game has been, well, in my opinion, quite stagnant for quite a while. We'll see what they say.
Hello everyone and welcome to Calpheon Ball 2025 with
Okay,
myself,
it's a little bit loud.
Dave, and of course,
Hello everyone, I'm GM
Good.
Calpheon.
I'm CM Knox.
and it's time. Is everyone ready? What do we think of Savior there? It's looking good.
Looking really excited.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to block the
See,
GMs.
we usually have a
Just be
we have
peeking from the side.
on our Korean host.
That's a chat block, but it
Yes.
should be fine.
And they're introducing themselves, and I think we're gonna go into this picture-in-picture mode. Get ready, guys. Get ready.
Oh.
Get
See us
ready.
again.
You're gonna see us again. Get ready. Get ready.
But we can just go over how we're going to do the stream today.
Yeah, I apologize if this is going to be super scuffed,
A different role going over
because we have our English GMs talking over the Korean casters, and of course I'm going to be talking over them, so it's going to be actual schizo mode, but it should be okay.
That is clear and understandable.
Yeah, we're doing the double.
We're doing this live.
We're doing this live.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Same picture.
Yeah, picture-in-picture, triple picture.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway. So yes.
You're
So
gonna
yes. I will be reading out Jessok. And well,
This is super awkward.
Gonna be on the wall, but yeah, you're gonna be.
I
reading
don't-
this.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
gonna be magic.
one.
A very,
We're just about to actually invite.
it's always very funny how
Let's get ready.
Yes.
N-
Yeah.
the English translation of these events really ruin the tone, because I have no idea what the fuck they're saying. And then the GMs are just like talking over each other. I have no idea. This is so weird. It ruins the pathos of these events.
Yeah. Subtitles are spoiling. Greetings, adventurers. I'm Jessok Jang, Director of Black Desert Live Service.
Greetings, adventurers. I'm Wansu Yang, head of Black Desert Game Design.
And I think we've had them before for the last couple of balls, and
Yeah.
where they introduced, and I think we've seen the class as Savior, and now we've had this trailer.
Yeah, they're
And
very
let's see
happy.
why.
Earlier this summer, we first revealed our new class Savior.
Wait, let me turn up the sound a little
It
bit.
was incredible. We knew the wait for release had felt extra long for everyone. So this time, we wanted to introduce our newest class to you as soon as possible.
And our host was also very excited to see a great sword class. And I think there is a lot of hype for this kind of class.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Definitely felt a lot of pressure to get everything just right. But the whole team gave it their all. So I really hope you'll all have a great time playing her. I'm sure everyone's got a ton of questions about the new class.
It's gonna be super cool seeing what Savior does. During these balls, they always super zoom in
Listen to us.
and have effects at like 100%, so super awkward.
And
But
our
we'll see. I mean, the English GMs are doing very well for what they have to do.
stage has actually.
But since the pathos is already sort of ruined by the translation being so awkward, we're probably just gonna talk over it. It's fine.
Let's see.
But the dynamic PA is trying to go for is, of course, the like a host asking the devs, sort of like an interview style.
He's also.
But it just gets lost in translation, right? It's super
Sometimes these
awkward.
subtitles will not match what they're saying because they're going to be reacting live to what's going
Yeah.
These are all so very, very odd.
네, 일단 지금 소리 작다고 하는데 이거 한번 챙겨주시면 좋을 것 같고 이번에 저희 칼피언 연애가 좀 온라인으로만
But yeah, live is always gonna be scuffed.
I know a lot of people wish we could meet in person, and we feel the same. Normally, this
They're just talking about Cowball used to be done in person a lot.
Some of you may feel
They actually haven't done that since COVID, basically.
Don't worry.
They've had Calpheon online ball or whatever.
We hope you're looking forward to what
And that's something, I mean, who cares? Most people aren't as focused on the in-person event, and they more just like how
trailer, right?
it's a different update patch. Let's see.
Time to start, I guess.
Yes. Just
Oh, okay, we're getting to the real meat of it.
Before we dive into detailed introduction, let's start by watching a commentary covering Sev's basic info, followed by a look at a combat gameplay.
Okay, so we're looking at Savior, looks like. Is she fast? It's always so hard to see because they're giga zoomed in, camera shake, you know, effect is 100%. Kind of fast, maybe. It's not. It's a little wings. Wings are sick, of course. Has that verticality. No. It's so weird. What is that? Is that her 200? I don't know about like this super slow. Oh, it froze. I don't know about the super slow BSR ults. It's sort of like Deadeye where she kind of slowed down and then ulted. But it's always kind of awkward using those skills in more of a fast-paced game like this. Where I understand what they're trying to do cinematically, right? Slowing it down and then doing like a Giga skill, but it's just always awkward to see in node words and stuff. It always has to be like a forced iframe or else it can't really work. Bruh. I'm not sure if this is just me or the game is just laggy. Or I mean, we could probably move on to Twitch. I don't know. I don't know why YouTube's lagging like this. We'll just see. Okay, I'm gonna be behind a little. Oh my god.
Greetings, adventurers. I'm Kyung-Duk-Woo, head of Black Desert.
They can play ads? Okay, never mind.
Today, we're finally revealing our new class, codenamed Savior, now officially known as Seraph. Since her first
Seraph? Oh, that's her name.
the excitement from adventurers have been incredible. It's been exciting and honestly a little intimidating for our team. Now that we're ready to show her in her final form, I can't help but feel genuinely moved.
Seraphim? What?
And meet Seraph. First, the big question we've been hearing over and over
Did I go crazy?
is yes. Knowing how high your expectations were, we put everything into meeting them. Seraph's main weapon is her greatsword, the sacramental
The text said Seraphim, did it not?
that seems to seal some sort of substance. This is her sub-weapon, the clavis. When the clavis is unsealed, Seraph can draw on the very essence of sacred power, and her body begins to transform. In that state, she wields another great sword, her awakening weapon.
Oh no. Man, why does YouTube lag? Maybe because... Oh, it's super awkward.
Form attack 1, then back off. If you press R and B within 5 seconds, you'll jump straight to the attack 2. This lets Seraph
R&B.
weave in dodges, cancels, and main skills without losing her combat flow.
Interesting.
So, you can land your finisher exactly when you want. To help you understand, let's see how this works in action.
It is Seraphim.
Compared to Awakening Warrior, who focuses on speed and flexible cancels, Seraph's transitions aren't quite as free-form. However, thanks to Unshakable Will passive, she finds her own distinct combat rhythm that sets her apart from Awakening Warrior. Since both wield the great swords, it's natural to compare the two. But the lore highlights their differences even more. Seraph's mentor is
Oh my god.
Enslar, while a warrior's will passive
Let's just, what if we go back? Oh, we can't go back in time.
that sets her apart from Awakening Warrior. Since both wield the great swords, it's natural to compare the two. But the lore highlights their differences even more.
Okay.
Seraph's mentor is Enslar, while a warrior's is Goyen. In fact, the two share the same sword.
That is true. That does make them quite different.
Sword directly from Goyen's grandfather.
I do apologize. My proclivity for the lore in BDO is a little bit less.
Seraph
For me, I more care about, okay, how is this class going to function in PvP? Right. Is it going to be SA heavy? Does it have a grab? What's the mobility like? I really am not someone who's super focused on the lore or aesthetics. But I will say the wing aesthetic is always going to be sick. Definitely. But we definitely want to see how it works in PvP and stuff like that.
Seraph is an Ascension.
It is Ascension. Damn. Okay.
Unlike the others, her weapon
I personally don't really mind Ascensions.
skills.
I know a lot of people don't like it, but
Base skills
to be completely honest, PA dropping one class and people expecting two different playstyles from that one class is a little bit of an overreach. I would prefer just having one class that's good. And it being Ascension is no big deal. Though I do know it's a lot more unpopular these days.
her great.
Considering like every class is Ascension, right? Basically.
Let's talk about the light-empowered Sacramentum. When you select Sacramentum using or absorbing Black Spirit Rage, maximize Seraph's secret power, letting you enjoy a fast, relentless combat style that can rival Awakening.
Oh.
100% Black Spirit Rage effect lasts
That's
for
sort of
60
like
seconds.
Q buff.
It's not a long window, but during that time you'll feel the burst of speed and impact.
It's odd. They always want to swap back to
So they're better suited for
things.
But you're not forced to use darkness mode only for PvE. If you prefer,
And this is kind of like Marnie rounds for Deadeye, right? Where there's like two different playstyles, but then one playstyle just becomes irrelevant.
Seraph taps into primordial energy.
But hopefully it's interesting, good to use.
Notice the black symbiote-like substance on a greatsword. When activated, it envelops Seraph, changing her hair and outfit, and making her sword even larger. Her skill attack area expands dramatically, and in exchange, her
Ah, man.
down and her mobility drops. But combat becomes
So much of like the romanticism and the pacing gets lost in translation so hard. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty funny.
combat rhythm without interruption. And through Black Spirit Rage or Absorption, you can call the light or the darkness to match your playstyle. We hope you'll enjoy Seraph's unique feel.
It's cool. I mean, I have no idea what anything, to be completely honest. But it does look like I have a light dark mode, some sort of Q buff thing.
I thought I was actually a little bit behind,
Yeah, you're a little
so I tried to catch up when I
You
looked
caught
up.
with the subtitles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, the pacing is just so funny.
Okay, yeah. Right.
and now, yeah, I think we're pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. And
looks
The wing mechanic looks super cool. Everyone loves wings. I don't know why they don't just keep playing into that.
although it's a bit weird now. That's weird. You just said Savior, now it's Seraph. So
Yeah.
let's go into what?
Yeah, why did it get changed to Seraphim?
Introduced Seraph, 31st new class coming to Black
That's very odd.
Earlier this summer,
I thought that was just her name.
Savior. But today, we're excited to reveal her official name, Seraph. We've all just
But
seen
it's
her-
Seraphim, is it not?
Really curious to hear what
Or are they shortening it right now?
We've already seen a lot of discussion in chat about Seraph's unique presentation, split between light and darkness. Let's start with the combat design. Unlike other classes, Seraph uses no unique combat resource system. You can just focus on fighting. And it's only when you use or absorb Black Spirit Rage that you make a choice. Resource
Mm.
systems can make a class stand out, sure.
But is that not just the same thing as Ions
So for Seraph,
for
focus
Drac?
those elements and let you focus on the combat itself. The second big focus was the action field. When designing Seraph, our top priority
I don't think
was keeping that fresh feeling,
that many classes run into mana issues.
the vibe of our old
To be honest, with mana pots, how easy they are.
Recently, new classes
That's pretty
designed
funny
to
though.
lower the barrier of
Like
entry
mana is such a, it's not really that much of an issue. Stam maybe.
So we've made them as approachable as possible. That's been great in many
Unless they're
ways.
saying that she doesn't use stamina. That would be crazy.
Destructive
If you're just talking about no mana usage, that's not really a thing in BDO.
skill attack areas,
Maybe back when Meiwa did like minus mana on hit, but
mage-like.
that's such an
We
old
totally
thing
get
now.
where you're coming from. So with Seraph, we wanted to break away from the trend a bit. That's why we referenced Awakening Warrior at last year's Calpheon Ball. We wanted Seraph's great
I will add, I am a little bit out of it. I am still a little bit sick, but
skills all laid out in a way that feels tight and responsive.
the pacing just seems so weird still.
Passive, we aim to restore the precise control and satisfying gameplay feedback in all the classes. Of course, we made sure her controls aren't too complex. We've tuned them to hit the right balance. So in short, Seraph blends the familiarity of classic classes with the freshness of something new. I'm a little hat.
Yes.
I'll be
Man, it is
that
cool.
wants to catch up to himself. Me.
It does look a little bit like Warrior. Is that a grab though? That's like the big question. That does look like a grab.
What up?
They don't show what's SA, you know, forward guard, iframe, so it's a little bit weird.
We've put a lot of effort into her, so we hope all adventures will give her a try and discover what makes her unique and fun. I've also seen a lot of questions in chat, so let me quickly clear up a few points. Seraph is a damage reduction class, just like Warrior.
ER.
She has both grapple and block skills. We'll go into
Okay.
detail on her
Grapple and
lore
block.
backstory in our next video, so stay tuned.
So it's just Warrior. I guess. It's just Warrior, is it not?
Yes. We're slightly in the future, chat.
Yeah. Classic Laffy spoiling stuff once again, you know.
But
I'm no
we
longer
have one
spoiler.
more video actually waiting for us.
We're going in
Yeah,
on the
yeah, we're in the
lore
future.
and backstory of the class.
Hmm.
Indeed.
Roll the footage.
Greetings, adventurers. I'm
Oh, no, super lag. It is always cool when they announce a new class, but this has a little bit less to really talk about. You know, until you get your hands on the class, it's really hard to see what it's all about, right? Until you're able to play in-game in Node Wars.
here at Black Desert.
So,
It's been a while since
there's
we've
not
last
too much to say about this stuff. I mean, hopefully it's a
Most of all,
interesting
decided to
class,
finally
but
introduce Seraph, a class so many of you have been eagerly waiting for.
who really knows?
You've just seen action. I hope you enjoyed the showcase. We poured our hearts into her story to help you fully immerse yourself in her journey. During development, we revisited.
We'll see what they do on the macro side, though. That's what I'm really interested in,
Holy College
is if they
Calpheon.
add
You might
anything
remember
that's like
Valkyrie's
actually
really great
super...
And back during the closed beta, and
What do you call it?
consider giving Valkyrie's great swords, but that was moving forward. That was actually our early
In terms of actual like gameplay changes.
the very first spark that became Seraph. Now that vision has finally been Innocentus out.
There we go.
Our goal was to make Seraph feel fresh while fading naturally into the ranks of the Holy College of Valkyries. You might remember Margaret from Orbita in Edonia earlier this year. With her, we tried something new as a story-driven. I'm actually ahead. As a story-driven introduction to
You're
the first
behind.
class.
Give me a second. Let me drag this up a little bit. Oh my, I'm just gonna go back a little
Elements
bit.
from Enslar make Seraph feel fresh while fading naturally into the ranks of the Holy College of Valkyries.
I don't know. What to say about class? It's all just lore stuff.
Earlier this year. With her, we tried something new as a story-driven. Oh, I'm actually ahead. As a story-driven introduction to
You're
the first
behind.
class. Prestigious House Brandt, longtime court priests of Calpheon. But one mistake changed everything. Her father vouched for a friend's debt, which eventually brought the family to ruin. Despite
Okay.
his efforts to recover, her parents passed away, leaving her alone. Orphaned at a young age, she was
Man, what can even happen in Calpheon Ball?
there.
I don't know.
Cold and hunger, but everything came at a price. Chosen for
I really do hope they do something with seasons, and they kind of teased that they might do something with seasons.
Waited her next
that lets
discover
players,
your audiobooks.
even who are like just started the game, be at the same level.
Is fully voiced.
So maybe something like PoE
Talented
leagues.
cast, including the returning voices of Margaret and Laura.
But we'll have to
Every
see.
line is fully voiced, and in Edania or Vita's main quest, you'll find exclusive dialogue when playing as Seraph.
I mean, yeah, the lore stuff is cool, but it's not my cup of tea, unfortunately.
If you want to play Seraph, you need to listen to
It is called Seraphim, so I'm not certain what they're doing with the translation and stuff.
Enjoy the journey. Today, we've explored Black Desert's 31st class, Seraph. Thank you for joining me in welcoming her.
Alright, it is coming next week, so that's pretty cool.
Release date. Seraph is available starting today on the Global Lab, and you can try her right now.
Well,
Her
yeah,
official
12/17.
release is next Wednesday, starting in Korea on December 17th, with a simultaneous global launch planned.
Since
We've worked incredibly hard to bring
Okay,
Seraph to
yeah.
life, and we hope you
no,
enjoy
it is
playing.
cool that they're doing the lore
Please
stuff,
spend some
but
time with her and share your feedback with us.
just not my personal strengths.
So, what did you all think? Since
Okay, so I think now we're going to like the different things, so this will be pretty interesting.
new character. We know a lot of you appreciate that approach. With your feedback in mind, for Seraph, you might have noticed she'd appeared early in Adania main questline, and we've shared her backstory through various
maybe not.
media, including her audiobooks. We've really poured our hearts into Seraph this time, so we hope you will.
I feel bad. I can't really add that much value to
Looking at you, Chan.
this lore stuff. I don't know. Oh, well. Man, I don't know why YouTube is so
Close up
laggy.
on your live reactions, and it's clear many of you feel a bit let down by Seraph being an Ascension character. with a
No, I
different
never really got that
performance
myself.
back
I think Ascension classes is
I know many
completely
of you
fine.
are
Like,
looking
whatever.
forward to an away-
Maybe if they just made it like Ascension but Awakening only. I don't know. But them having two different forms doesn't really add value. I'd rather them just make one super solid class rather than
forward.
forcing both Succession and Awakening onto one class.
Every balance patch becomes even
But Awakening definitely does have a different playstyle than Succession, so
it's
if that's what they're talking about, yeah,
for us to
maybe.
stay on top of these classes and how they perform. We'll be watching this very carefully, and we'll keep refining and polishing her right up to launch.
Okay.
You have a great sword. What else do you need?
Yeah. Oh wow, I really like that.
Two
keyword.
great swords.
Two great swords.
Four-handed great.
Four-handed great sword.
그리고 당연하겠지만 저희가 신규 키트 만들 때 완성도 퀄리티는
so much
타협하지 않기
Mhm.
때문에
Oh,
세라핀
I
역시 잘
I thought I
마무리해서
was on
잘
point with that,
준비하겠습니다.
but then in the end,
Our subtitle's a little far ahead.
yeah.
Ah.
And as mentioned in the video, you'll be able to try out Seraph today in the Black Desert Global Lab after the ball ends. She'll launch on the KR server next week, December 17, and on global servers, December 18.
Oh, it looks like console is still behind.
You'll get the update
So
on January
it looks like we're not going to be getting crossplay in console and PC. I know that's something some people were talking about, is adding crossplay, but if console is still going to be getting these things a lot later, then we might have to wait until Calpheon Ball or Heidel Ball or something like that for crossplay.
That wraps up the news on
Though console is such a different game
like you can see
that I'm
how
honestly not sure what they're going to be if we're ever going to get crossplay.
all like the efforts they put into like story, like the lore, like integrating with the existing
It's super
Outline.
ahead. with
and
the
then
subs.
they're going to show on the screen what is actually going to be shared with us today.
Okay, huge. Let's see. This is actually the biggest part.
We'd like to walk you through the updates we've prepared. Can we get the agenda up on screen first? Thank you.
PV. Okay, well that's the entire game.
The broad look at Black Desert's existing content.
Okay, well, if they're actually adding meaningful content to every part of the game, I mean that's huge.
The foundation.
Though this doesn't tell us too much yet.
Content is great.
Guild is a big part. That being number 4 means
We really do agree.
they're at least looking at it
Some players may be
specifically.
disappointed by the lack of new content, but we believe this process is essential. If Black Desert is going to grow and take the next step, you can think of the combat system overhaul we did this summer as the start of that. Today, we'll continue from there and talk about our content updates.
Okay. That's cool. I think the biggest issue with BDO currently is just how they changed item progression.
A lot of you have been wondering
So
what
if they're really working on that, then maybe it can be pretty
where
cool.
things are headed from here. We might not go into every tiny detail today, but we'd like to share the direction we have in mind.
That's not good.
Going forward.
Direction is never good. It means they don't have anything specific they want to share yet. But we'll see.
Our first topic is PvE content. And we'll start with what many of you are probably most curious about, monster zones. When we completely overhauled our combat system this summer, we also made large-scale changes to monster zones.
Yeah.
Some of the issues in the old system were resolved, and excitement around a new region and gear meant a lot of you responded positively. Let's take a look at some data together.
I'm scared.
In July, your progression has climbed significantly, as you can see on screen chat. With the
I'm
Sovereign
scared what they're gonna do,
and Idana's defense,
to be honest.
average gear score has jumped up a lot. Gear scores have almost never risen this fast in Black Desert.
Oh no.
If you factor in displayed AP increases from enhancement and upgrades, these numbers alone show how many adventures have been pushing their progression. As you can see,
From April to November,
750 or
Yeah.
17% went up to 35%.
and now the monsters.
Next is the distribution across monster zones.
Yeah, I can try to turn that up a little bit.
Structure where you choose your monster zone based on your gear score. And you can see that usage of monster zones is fairly spread out
Unfortunately,
in line with
the Koreans are gonna
One
be used
notable
super quiet always.
With the Dark Hunger in high demand, Ulukita has become a hotspot. Because of that, we're seeing adventurers who should be at higher tier monster zones coming down to spend their time there instead. Looking at the data, the gear score of adventurers in Ulukita is a bit higher than we originally intended. We saw that as an issue, so we increased the Bereka accessory drop rates in the Edania monster zones. But we still feel it's not quite enough. We'll come back to how we plan to address this a bit later. Aside from that, you could say that overall monster zones are operating roughly as envisioned.
Interesting.
But if you ask whether this situation is good, I'd have to say no. In the end,
Wait, let me see
spend
what
their
he
time
said here.
that we're seeing adventurers who should be at higher tier monster zones coming down to spend their time there instead. Looking at the data, the gear score of adventurers in Ulukita is a bit higher than we originally intended. We saw that as an issue, so we increased the Bereka accessory drop rates in the Edania monster zones. But we still feel it's not quite
I
enough.
see.
We'll come back to how we plan to address this a bit later. Aside from that, you could say that overall monster zones are operating roughly as envisioned. But if you ask,
So they really
whether
want
the
to push
situation
people
is
into
good,
Dania.
I'd have to say no. In the end, what matters isn't the data, but how the game actually feels to you. If we look at your growth over the last 6 months, we can see you've progressed much faster than we expected. Of course, we did make some forecasts based on past data, but maybe because it's been so long since new gear was added, you've grown even faster than we anticipated. As a result, we're now in a situation where
I'm
geared up
mixed. I
adventurers
don't think BA really. I don't think they really understand. What they're saying here pushes them into making PvE even more gear capped and saying that we're progressing too fast, which means they want to add more time gates to gear, right? I don't know. That's sort of the
monster zones to choose from.
problem we've had.
On the Chaos server,
The top definitely have fewer clear goals to chase, and
anticipated. As a result, we're now in a situation where geared up adventurers have fewer monster zones to choose from. On the Chaos server,
the top definitely have fewer clear goals to
So
chase.
that is just a
And
string
if they go
thing.
to a lower monster zone, they naturally lose out. So many of you have voiced frustration about this, and we also see a lot of requests to remove the max AP limit. But the
Okay.
data shows many adventurers still have room to grow. On the KR server, the current average gear score for seasoned graduates is around 740. From that point on, things start to get gradually harder. And to reach the very top, your weapons need to be around Oct, and your accessories at Novel Deck, making the difficulty spike sharply.
많이 오르게 되는데
If we
Interesting.
balanced the game right now around top-tier adventurers only, we felt we'd risk making things far too difficult for those still progressing and for new adventurers.
So at least they're mentioning
to
how
address
people have
this,
reacted
we've
to
prepared
AP
a
caps
few
and monster
approaches,
zones.
which are as follows.
몇 가지 방안을 좀 준비해 봤는데요. 네, 내용은 바로 알려드리겠습니다.
As
I don't know if this is just YouTube. The YouTube stream seems to be a little
we
bit
felt
buggy.
we'd risk making things far too difficult for those still progressing and for new adventurers. So, to address this, we've prepared a few approaches, which are as follows.
몇 가지 방안을 좀 준비해 봤는데요.
Okay, let's see.
내용은 바로 알려드리겠습니다.
As you can see on screen, our goal is to give those of you who've reached the highest level of gear more fun options to choose from. Second, as mentioned earlier, we'll be strengthening benefits.
I'm not even live though. I'm literally in the
As you can
past.
see on screen, our goal is to give those of you who've reached the highest level of gear
Yeah, so new
more fun
grind zones is
options to
number
choose
1.
from. Second, as mentioned earlier, we'll be strengthening benefits.
Oh my YouTube, you troll.
Tier 1s. Today, I'll introduce
Our goal
as follows.
몇 가지 방안을 좀 준비해 봤는데요. 네, 내용은 바로 알려드리겠습니다.
As you can see on screen, our goal is to give those of you who've reached the highest
Okay, so it
level of
literally
gear
just, like,
more fun options to choose from.
skips.
Second, as mentioned earlier, we'll be strengthening benefits. For example,
Tier 1s. Today,
It just
I'll
skips.
introduce two
Yeah, I
of
don't
them,
know.
Star's End and Sakraya Underwater Ruins Abyssal. Both zones were once favorites among adventurers. Star's End stood out for its style of knocking down monsters and
Oh, they're
using
completely
down
revamping it.
The Abyssal Zone had a dungeon-like feel, filled with ancient weapon monsters, and after the rework, these zones will require 395 AP and 460
Is it? Okay,
matching
damn.
Sephiroth.
Unlucky.
And it's not just stronger
That's cool they're remaking these
We're
zones.
adding new mechanics and unique features for each zone. We've tried to give it a true top-tier feel, while keeping the down attack gameplay.
It's super cool that...
When
Oh,
designing
is this
Adani's
Lantern?
Part 1's monster zones, being
I think
the
they're just
toughest
swapping the
at times,
whole zone.
we tried to make sure adventurers didn't face too many extra hurdles. That's why we used a low
see.
movement style with built-in breaks during combat.
It is a totem spot.
Many adventurers liked this, but the similar structure across zones had drawbacks. We understood this. For Star's End and Abyssal, we're giving them a distinct style from Edania.
Okay, so maybe they're not
These will
totem
provide
spots?
a fresh options for experienced adventurers. For now, we're preparing these two zones. You might feel
They're
they're
very
not
cheeky.
enough,
They didn't say
but more
whether it's going to be a
are
or totem or
in
tower
place.
spa or not.
We'll share details.
But they're saying it's going to be
when they're
different.
ready.
They
Now,
claim it's going to be
let's
different.
discuss new regular monster zones. Since Sakraya Underwater Ruins Abyssal is getting a rework, we're also updating Sakraya Underwater Ruins Upper. This zone was
Okay,
known
that's cool.
for the rich Merchant's Ring pieces, but with only 200 recommended AP, it felt underwhelming. So we've raised the recommended AP to 300 and reworked the overall structure. With the higher
I'm a
AP,
bit
we've
scared
boosted the
that
ring piece drop rate.
They're not showing
So
any
the
in-game
Merchant's
footage,
Ring
but
isn't any
it's
harder.
cool that they're reworking these old
Next,
spots.
a new. Oh.
Wait, what? Oh, they're summoning the guy.
look at
There we go.
the
There we go.
next-
Nearly spoiled. Nearly spoiled. Next, a new
Party in
zone
Edania?
Edania. It's near Zephyros Castle.
Interesting, so
Designed
this is on
for
top
three
of Gaifen,
adventurers
by the
to
way.
Team up like Dark Seeker's Retreat. It has multiple points for players to rotate
384.40.
in battle. Required stats are 380
Ooh.
AP and 440 DP, similar to Orbita.
Oh, that's cool.
Party monster
Damn.
zones.
Let's go.
Group grinds with a Don or Beta
Okay.
gear score is kind of huge.
Black Deserts mostly focuses on solo zones, and we'll continue that approach, but we know many enjoy party PvE.
Sounds pretty
and
big.
we want to keep those party zones alive, okay? After Olin's Valley, there were no new ones until now. We're adding more party-based zones
Nice.
to give you extra monster zone choices.
Yeah, it's super good. I think that's what everyone has been asking
We
for.
announced updates to
So it's huge
Gaifin
that they're
Rusty
actually
Temple
mentioning
and
it.
Miramok Ruins with Dekir's Lantern. Today, we can finally show you these
Yep,
changes.
Gaifin and
that were never cancelled, chat.
Miru.
Miramok Ruins
Get ready.
was famous for its high EXP,
350 and
a
370.
nostalgic spot for helping friends and guildmates. Gaifin Rossier Upper has been popular during treasure
Seven was that
events.
777?
His
Interesting.
Gaifin Upper will require 378 B and 440 DP, while Miramok will require 358 B and 427 DP.
And you can see both of them on.
Okay, that's pretty
there we
good.
go.
That's 3 gear ranges that actually is very solid
Looks kind of
for people to do.
For adventurers still growing, these zones bring more chances to team up and fight together. We hope you'll have a great time.
Yeah, our stuff is
Thanks
a
for
little
being
bit in the
patient, chat.
future. Yeah, sorry about
We
that.
appreciate
It's been a
that.
long time coming.
Yeah.
We'll see what they do with gear and stuff like that
Now,
in terms
let's
of
move on
item
to
drops.
Loot!
We've been exploring
This is the
ideas for
biggest
top tier
thing.
zone loot.
If they make the loot like super awkward or something locked behind it, that's where they're gonna get a lot of issues. But if they just make it competitive,
Here's
it'll
our
be huge.
Top tier monster zones are becoming an official category
Oh my.
in the monster zone info. It's not just a label. They'll be properly
Huh?
Now, let's move on to loot.
Loot!
We've been exploring ideas for top tier zone loot, and here's our plan. Top tier monster zones are becoming an official category in the monster zone info.
Top tier is
not
gonna be a
just a label.
category?
They'll be properly categorized. For now, the reworked Star's End and Sequoia Underwater Ruins Abysso and the Zephyros Monster Zone will be the 3 top tier zones.
Hmm.
And they'll stay
So they just interesting. So they just want to act. What? I don't really get it. They're just gonna say this zone is the best zone and then make it give the most rewards, I guess.
away for a while. If new zones to me
What?
Bruh.
and the Zephyros Monster Zone will be the 3 top tier zones.
Oh no, it's just gonna skip,
And they'll
isn't it?
stay that way for a while. If new zones to me
What
Damn.
could it be?
So this new item drops from top tier zones, I guess.
and I wanted to make sure we said soul.
I can't even tell because it's in Korean, bro. And then the stream is skipping. Unfortunate.
Yeah, yep. This is actually real nice.
Let's have a look at the video.
Let's see if they're adding an exclusive drop that looks like gourds, or just better HP pots maybe. Oh, is it Oil of Immortality? Oh, if that's all that drops, I thought it was a new item. This show. Let's go back. I mean, they're just doing some cinematic stuff. That might just be oils.
Soul supply.
What could it be?
Yeah, that might just be oils. Damn. Okay,
video.
that's boring. Some roleplay, some good roleplay. Oh, are they finally adding the sovereign color changes? They teased that like more than a year ago.
Call when we
I think a year ago.
introduced a feature
Oh, it is.
to change your
Okay,
weapons
nice. So we can
effect
change the
color.
colors.
The quality wasn't up to our standards at that time, so we held it back. Still,
Oh,
it felt like
so
a
it's just a
waste
way to
drop the
change
idea
your
completely.
sovereigns to red.
This time, instead of letting you freely choose colors, we selected specific ones and fine-tuned the quality for each. Currently, we have
okay.
2 colors ready, red and purple. These dies can be obtained
Red
in
and purple. That's the
top-tier
same as
monster
Black Star.
zones. Red
Interesting.
is for the sovereign weapons, and with purple works on both sovereign weapons and Adana defense gear. Adana defense gear is already red, so obviously it won't work on that. For sovereign weapons, not only does the effect
Okay,
change,
okay.
but parts of the weapon's appearance also change. So, we think
That's kind of
you'll
cool.
love it. You can get the complete dies directly or collect fragments to craft them yourself. Both the die and its fragments can be traded on the central market. So you can use them or sell them as you
That's pretty
wish.
cool.
Effect dies don't
Yeah, those look
offer
kinda
the
sick.
full customization of the original idea, and gathering materials will take
So,
effort.
okay, so the top tier zones are going to drop that, I guess.
They'll be top
It's a
quality.
different color dice.
Aside from
That's
red
cool.
and purple, other colors will be equally rare and introduced gradually through top-tier
Okay.
adventurous zones.
Interesting.
So more is coming, chat. We
This-
appreciate your patience. We understand. But, you know,
Yeah,
I-
at least it's
I think
happening.
everyone's been waiting for this
Yeah.
for a long time.
I guess that's
I
an
swear,
that's an
purple,
interesting way to add more
seven
silver
color,
per hour
the
to these
water-
top tier zones, because they can sell that on the central market, right?
Beyond these 2 exclusive drops,
It's not going to
adding
affect
loot and
a
improving
lot of
basic
different
rewards.
gears.
We know some may feel it's still not enough. We understand, and we're working on more incentives to keep you motivated. We made big
Right.
changes this summer. Some of them still ongoing, and there's still room to improve. It's still a work in progress. We'll keep refining content to fill the gaps. It's important that top-level adventurers feel rewarded, but we won't make the gap
Yeah, some
impossible
reason
for others
to
close.
grind still.
For current and future content, we'll balance the fun for veterans with opportunities for those catching up, ensuring a fair and enjoyable experience for all.
Okay. I mean, if that's the PV section, that's huge, right? More spots, group grinds, and also changing sovereign color. That's pretty bulky for PV changes.
I think he's
No negatives so far, which is
in depth.
absolutely
A
fantastic.
few words here and there.
okay. This time, we want to talk about what
the
we
second part.
prepared for adventurers still gearing up.
Okay.
Technically, these benefits are available to all adventurers, but we felt they'd mean the most to
Oh,
those still
that was just part one.
So we decided to frame it that way. First, we're upgrading goal-based rewards along your progression path. Previously, Blacksmith quests rewarded you for reaching certain AP and DP targets. It's faded into the background now, but early on in your journey, it was actually a pretty strong motivator.
Interesting.
So we wanted to bring that sense of achievement back with what we're planning. We did consider basing these rewards on gear score, but in the current environment, AP clearly comes first. So this time, we've left DP out and created challenges that unlock based on AP
Ooh.
milestones.
Oh,
That's pretty
boy.
cool.
As you can see on screen, from 300
By hitting these different brackets, you're just gonna be getting.
every 2 to 3 AP you gain,
Oh, you just get one
you
box.
will earn one choose your rare hammer box
You asked for hammers. You shall receive.
for
Oh.
a
hammers.
total of 20.
So everyone just gets 20 hammers if they're already
For these
385.
boxes you can choose between an ancient hammer or primordial
Interesting.
hammer, whichever you need, and use them in a way that fits your current progression. And for those who don't need hammers, we've added 1000 cron stones as an option as well. We also considered easing ancient temple stacks instead of giving hammers. But right now, Sovereign and Karazad are still very much endgame. And
So
many of
everyone
you
just gets 20,
we've already
20
fought
hammers.
through
That's
those
crazy.
tough enhancement levels. So rather than suddenly undercutting their value, we decided to simply give you more chances.
Okay, cool. That's pretty interesting.
Starting at 340 AP might feel a bit high, so we're also preparing separate support for those below that. Please think of these challenges as aimed at
I thought it was going to be more like
who are really
cosmetic
feeling
rewards,
the mid to late
which was
game
super
progression
cool.
curve.
But I mean, 20 hammers
All
is
adventurers
is
will
nice.
be able to claim these rewards, and if you've already met all the AP requirements, you can grab them all at once. Of
Yeah,
course,
everyone
even
just gets
with all
20
this in
hammers.
place, progression can still feel tight and demanding. So please view this reward boost as just the first step, and we'll keep
Okay,
working
that's
to
cool.
ease
Yeah.
progression going
Can't
forward.
complain about that. That's nice.
Yeah, that sounds all good
Nice.
to me.
We're gonna see
20
some
hammers?
spoilers on the
So second point is just helping
I
your
was
mid-game
just in
players.
time with
Next, for our
gear,
second
it looks
point, you'll also be able to earn Cron Stones directly through certain types of content.
No way.
Right now, the Pit of the Undying is basically the
That's just
only
3
real
mil, though.
source of Cron Stones. Looking at the numbers, about 18% of adventurers are consistently playing Pit of the Undying. Being able to play playing it casually and still stock up on crons felt meaningful to us. So, we want to slowly extend that flow across more content.
Where's
First,
that?
Dark Rifts, which
Oh.
many of you have already run, will now also award Cronstones. Their loot boxes will
600.
be fully updated to match the current environment. And on top of that, each Dark Rift boss will grant 100 Cronstones. So, roughly 600.
Ataraxian will give 500?
5
Oh,
days.
the English devs are so
Next,
behind.
Ataraxian boss clears will also reward Cronstones. If you defeat the bosses in all 4 biomes, you'll receive 500 Cronstones.
That's pretty good.
Some of you might wonder, Ataraxian is harder than Pit of the Undying, so why are the Cronstones fewer? The reason is that the base rewards are already quite different. So, we hope you'll understand.
There's 1.5 bill
on
extra
Cronstones
for
alone.
Ataraxian.
With these changes, if you
Dark Rift
clear
is getting
Pit of the
1.8
Undying,
bill extra.
Dark Rifts, and Ataraxian, you'll be able to secure a total of 1,600 Cronstones per week.
That's
Just
not
from
bad.
rewards. But seen this way, it might feel like we're just adding more to your routine. So, for Ataraxian, we'll be changing how weekly clears work.
What?
Right now, you can get the weekly reward twice. But going forward, you'll only need to clear Va, Seeker, Yolu, and Oz once a week each. And we'll combine the 2 rewards and boost them to fit the current environment.
Oh, you get
We
both
also want
both
to
Elvia and
streamline
normal.
Ataraxian's difficulty settings. Right now, it's split into 3 tiers: Season, Normal, and Elvia. But data shows that outside of Elvia, almost no one is running the others. So we felt they were only adding confusion. We'll be removing all but the Elvia difficulty.
Yeah, that's fine.
But we'll drop the Elvia label and simply call it Normal. In short, everything will be unified into a single difficulty. Along with that, the matchmaking system for the former normal difficulty will also be removed, so please keep that in mind. Cronstones are an extremely important resource for growth.
That's cool.
Of course, even with everything we've just outlined, these new additions won't suddenly change.
Ooh, bosses are getting
everything
changed.
overnight. But, as they say, getting started is half the battle.
The,
So we
the
want to
NAGMs are
start
so
here.
far behind.
Then, as we watch things play out, if more is needed, we'll make gradual step-by-step adjustments over time. Next, I'd like to talk about world boss updates. Right now, up to 4 world bosses can spawn at once, which we feel is a bit too much. For Morning Light bosses, since you only need to beat them once a week, participation tends to drop as we get closer
Yeah,
to reset.
that was a big
To
issue.
address this, we're adjusting both the spawn frequency and reward structure for world bosses. First, if you look at the new schedule, you'll see that going forward, a maximum of 2 world bosses will spawn per time
Okay.
slot. In exchange, we're increasing the rewards and raising the spawn rate for awakening bosses like Bloodstorm Nuva and Stormbringer Karanda. For the
Nice.
schedule, we've based it on past boss subjugation data and boss popularity, but we understand that the actual experience may feel different. That's why we'll keep tweaking the schedule after release until it lands in a good place. We're also removing the weekly quest system for Morning Light bosses. Now you'll get rewards every time you defeat
Oh
them,
my god.
like other bosses. However,
Getting
Dark
normal rewards
will
from
still use
bosses
the existing system
every time is kind of big.
keep that in mind.
So reworking the world bosses is a huge thing. They've kind of become slightly irrelevant, so that's really nice.
And now we'd like to move on to our next topic. We'll just be talking about monster zones. So we thought it would be good to cover a few related points. First, there are the campsite buffs.
Oh, they're
PvE.
merging all the
Going forward,
buffs.
we'd like to make these like Blessing of Mystic Beast into scrolls you can buy and use whenever you want. Right now, the church buffs are split
cool.
into 3 types, which has made them a hassle to manage every time, so we're merging them into a single buff called Blessing of Adventure. Valor, Protection, and Growth will be combined into one buff, and the price will stay the same as a single buff is now. You can use Blessing of Adventure right away, or buy it as a scroll and hold it on for later. Next is a buff many of you use all the time, the item drop rate.
This is super good because if it's a scroll, that means the fairy can use it automatically.
All 5 types, but from now on, you'll be able to buy and store all of them as scrolls as well.
So if you, putting them all into scrolls is kind of huge.
First, the now less useful skill and XP buffs will be merged into body enhancement. And you'll be able to buy a scroll with the turning gates or body enhancement buff. Keep in mind that purchasing and activating a Villa scroll is only possible while the secret book of Old Moon is active. With these changes, getting ready for PvE should become much easier. Streamlining these buffs
Trying to make the
is
old
something
Moon
so
book
many
more
of you asked
useful.
for, so we're happy
Okay.
to finally be able to share them with you.
Oh, the increasing fairy continuous
Even
care. Yeah, that's
so,
huge.
Once this patch goes live, preparing for PvE will be much simpler, and with more scrolls in play. We felt the fairy's continuous care auto-use limit might start to feel too low. So with this update, we'll be increasing the maximum number of continuous
Ooh,
care.
all 4
In the
levels.
September patch, we only adjusted level 5 version.
So 4 is
This
getting
time
4
we'll
more
increase
slots, which is
continuous
pretty
care
cool.
at every level.
Of
So
course,
we
5 is
hope
getting
you'll
more
use
slots,
it
but if
well
you have
with
5,
the
you should be able to hit
buffs we
most.
just covered.
Nice. That's a good change.
Next,
Putting together all
be
the
able to
buffs
convert
is huge.
primordial blackstones directly into fail stacks.
Hmm.
The system will let you exchange primordial blackstones into fail stacks, and at a maximum exchange of 200 fail stacks,
200.
you'll need
Oh, they're increasing it.
170 primordial blackstones. As we mentioned earlier, with all the new gear added, many
Okay.
of you are really feeling short on fail stacks. So we hope this will be a useful option for you.
That's okay.
Bearing
Sub
other ways to
300
gain fail
stacks are
stacks,
kind of
and we'll talk about those
not too hard to
And for the
get.
very last
that's
point,
cool.
there's the loot report feature currently available on the global lab.
Oh.
And we're planning to bring this to the live servers as well. There's nothing special you need to do to use it. From now on, when you enter a monster zone in the Marnie's realm, the loot report feature will activate automatically.
This is only in
The loot
Marnie's.
report, as you see here, shows how long you've been in a monster zone. And at a glance, how much loot you've earned
Oh,
there.
that's cool. So it
On
just
the
tracks.
global lab, you could
That's
only
actually really
use
cool.
it as a one-off. But on the live servers, each record will show which character you used, along with their gear score.
Damn, that's
And
pretty
you
cool.
can see the full results for the entire
So
session.
they're adding Garmoth in
since
game
every
basically
session is
automatically.
saved in date and time. So you'll be able
But
to
only in
compare them
Marnie's.
as your gameplay and progression change, and check just how much you've improved. We hope you'll enjoy using
That's super cool.
it as a
I'm
fun
very surprised they add this edition.
Oh, let's go.
That's really
A lot
cool.
of people have been looking
Oh, alchemy stones. Okay.
Oh, now let's really move on to the next big announcement. This is the very news many of you have been waiting for: the Alchemy Stone system rework. We ended up postponing the schedule for the rework after it was introduced after the last Heidel Ball. First, we'd like to sincerely apologize for the delay. At the time of the announcement, we thought we were reasonably
Are they actually
prepared,
merging it
but
together? That's
as
what
we
people were
actually
talking
prepared
about.
For the update, we realized we couldn't ignore the impact on Vel's heart, as stones of splendid grade and above were already extremely difficult to obtain, not having displayed
Yeah, okay, no, they're actually doing it.
and
So they're
not
making it so you can
rewarding.
put Vel's
This
heart
rework
stats onto a
of
alchemy
the
stone.
resplendent grade or higher
Man, that's
can be
actually so
used
funny.
After combining it with
So that's just gonna be
Vel's
best in
heart.
slot now.
As you can see here, when you combine a resplendent
crazy.
alchemy
So you
stone
still get the 3
construction
sheet
with
AP no
Vel's
matter
heart,
what.
the displayed 8p
Damn,
effect
okay.
from Vel's heart is retained.
Growth,
What?
The difficulty is already high.
You can do it on DR too, so you get 2 sheet. Bro, why do they skip that?
The difficulty
The displayed 8p effect from Vel's heart
Yeah, so if you have protection stone, you can get 2 sheet now from cons. That's gonna make con protection stone really good.
The difficulty is already high, especially for shining alchemy stones. Even if we were to add Ancient Anvil Pity and level protection, we plan to maintain the difficulty to some extent. Still, if such systems were added, as
Interesting.
long as you have the silver, we plan to make it possible to obtain high
That's cool. Alchemy Stones has been
minimize it as much
a
as
super
possible for
old
those
gear
who've
slot,
already
so them
overcome the
reworking it is
extreme level of
huge.
difficulty and have obtained such high-grade alchemy stones. With that being said, the supply of materials needed for growth will have a limit periodically, in similar format to a
No.
defense gear. It may feel like an inconvenience to some of you.
They're
but we
adding
wish to
weekly time
respect
gates
those
for them.
advantages who have already
I see.
completed theirs. You
Bruh.
can get a set amount of core materials required for growth from subjugating
Altar Blood?
bosses.
네, 그럼 다음은 컨텐츠 이야기로 좀 넘어가 보겠습니다.
All right, let's move on to our next piece of content.
리메이크입니다.
The rework of Altar of Blood, which many of you surely remember had a
Some pretty cool
previous form.
changes for
We
PvE so
promised to
far.
bring this content back, and today we finally ready to present.
Definitely gonna be good.
Let me give a quick rundown.
Them changing Altar of Blood is huge. This content
It's
was
a
super fun.
defense-style co-op mode where 3 players join forces to protect the
But
relic
now,
in the center.
well, it was
It
just dead for a
combines
while.
hack and slash combat and with
If
defense.
they make this
mechanics.
good, that's huge.
Some loved the thrill, while others found it stressful because failing meant starting over again. Its fixed difficulty and relatively modest rewards were also common points of feedback. That said, the rules are clear, and the mode allows for plenty of unique mechanics and strategic play, making it well worth a rework.
Let's start with the basic rules of the updated
Oh, it's
Altar of
3
Blood.
people.
The core system is still the same. 3 people defend the relic, and if its durability drops to 0, you fail. Clear stage, and you'll automatically move on to the
Ooh,
next.
300 AP is
The
not bad.
recommended
Is this
AP
the
for
tower
first
system they were
stage is
talking
set to
about?
300. Since this is a defense challenge, you won't take many hits outside of boss fights, so we decided that it doesn't require high DP. Starting from 300 AP at stage 1, the recommended AP increases by 5 with each stage. So clearing stage 10 would require roughly 350 AP.
Ooh.
Of course, it's not all about raw attack power. The closer the 3 of you cooperate and the more accurately you carry out a strategy, the higher the stages you can take on. For this rework, we're preparing a total of 30 stages.
30? Goes up to
Let me
450
briefly
AP?
explain
Wait, what?
How the reward system works. You'll receive a weekly reward plus another reward, based on the highest stage you reach that week. For example, if you clear stage 15, you'll receive the reward for stage 15. And there's one important change.
Mm.
Any stage you've already cleared can be replayed at any time.
Okay, that's cool.
This means
So a new
you can help
tower
friends
system,
or guild
basically.
members with lower stats
Gives you weekly
progress
rewards.
with
That's
content
really cool.
without any restrictions.
Just
Currently,
reworking Altar
in
of
the
Blood to be
game,
that.
The post crown
That's nice.
on hard difficulty is the highest difficulty co-op content. While some may find it difficult, there are certainly adventurers who enjoy this kind of trial. That's why we're designing it to be a worthy goal. for
Wait, that's a
them.
lot of changes are happening. This is just the
Difficulty will
PvE
be
section.
flexible, allowing you to tailor the experience to your playstyle. Earlier today, I mentioned content where you can obtain fail stacks. In the renewed Altar of Blood, fail stacks and Dark Hunger will be the main loot. We've
Interesting.
kept stack
Stacks?
rewards at a reasonable level so they don't feel mandatory, removing any pressure and letting you enjoy the mode at your own pace. We're committed to making sure it's both fun and well designed.
It's gonna be fail stacks. Hmm.
Quite a lot of news, guys, since we've gone from Seraph to
Fail stacks are
Monster Zones PvE.
a lot
and
less
we're
needed, I feel like, these
almost spent
days.
an
but
hour on that alone.
Interesting.
And the long awaited Altar of Blood is back.
Yeah, Altar of Blood.
Yeah,
So it seems that we're going to be taking a quick break to hand out gifts to adventurers.
To adventurers.
Ooh, what's our first gift?
What's our first gift?
Oh, codes. Okay, I thought they were doing physical rewards. I was like, what?
We'll find out.
Let's find out. There's a lot of info, so there should be
Okay,
a lot of rewards,
10.
right?
10 hammers.
Codes?
It better be like 10 hammers.
Question mark?
I mean, we're already getting 20 hammers for our gear, which is kind of nuts, to be honest.
They prepared. They prepared a surprise gift. Wansu is going to be revealing it.
Wansu?
Get ready, get ready.
What are we
So
cooking?
actually a lot of changes. They're definitely talking about adding in more group grinds, which is huge. 3 group grinds being added.
Well, since this is basically a long tour of all of our updates,
5,000
short
crons and a
mid-event
250
what would be
stack.
nice.
Okay.
Mid-event.
First up, you'll get 5,000 cron stones.
Thank you,
and
Wansu.
An advice of
Let's
Voss plus
go.
250.
And so
go.
it begins.
Okay, not bad.
It
This is just a
begins.
mid-event reward chat. Very
Mid.
mid.
It's there's more.
Very mid.
So why
Oh my
are you
God.
spamming L when this is just the beginning?
And we'll be
W.
sharing the coupon code
I'll take that. Free dub.
at the end.
We can also just
With everything
not
else.
give more.
Oh, we could just take them away.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, they're promising more, everyone.
The like button. Can I like it?
Your support means a lot to us.
Boom. Oh, I can't. Sorry.
They forgot about the 20 hammers that we just
Ah,
talked
yeah,
about
that's true,
before,
that's true.
and now they're like, they
Feel free to share your thoughts in chat. It's disabled.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Our host was mentioning how we are reading the live chat. and we are
PvP.
ready to.
Okay. I'm locking in for this one.
Saw someone
I'm locking in for this one.
solo content being left behind.
Node Wars and
And
Siege.
our next
Please be good.
So let's get ready.
Please be good, BDO or PA.
Oh, PvP? Okay.
We're getting to
Oh my God.
Go once
All
again.
right. This time, our main topic
I'm so
is
scared.
PvP content. I can already see everyone sharing all kinds of thoughts about it in chat.
Yep, I see him right now.
So let's go
We're
through
moving it.
things.
We're removing Node Wars and Siege. It's just over.
I see a lot of talk in chat about balance right now. So before we get into Node Wars, let me touch on balance for a moment.
Okay.
Am I skipping ahead?
Your one son. It's fine.
Right now, our biggest concern is DP. So let's look at that first.
Okay.
For example, there are cases where you don't get one combo, but you can still one combo your opponent. In Guild League, DP heavy builds can really kill the fun.
Ooh.
In Node and
I think they're
Conquest
talking about
Wars,
DR.
those same tanky builds just run around deleting
Or
enemies.
Eva. No, they're talking about DR.
Even with
Or
top tier
both.
AP, it's hard to break through a DP build.
They're
We
talking
know
about
very well that
uncapped
these
though.
are all things you see as real problems too. So we're digging into why this is happening and looking at several ways to fix it. To explain the situation briefly, right now, depending on your displayed AP and DP, you get extra bonus stats. But once you pass certain values, those bonus gains drop off sharply. From there, your displayed AP and DP become a lot less efficient, and when that curve overlaps with the AP and DP you get from Dawn Crystals,
Interesting. So they might be reworking how much bonuses you get from a sheet AP. I guess they're just adding more damage maybe? The problem is if they add too much
heavy builds hit breakpoints where they
damage, then Eva becomes better.
Your feedback on
They have to really balance accuracy and AP.
Thank you for the patience as always.
네, 그럼 이어서
Okay, so
They didn't
then
say anything
continuing
specific yet.
On, let's move straight into Node Wars. First, if we look at how
I mean, that's
you'll
true.
enjoy
It,
Node Wars
it is more of a
right now,
DP heavy
you
game
can
now.
see, just like on this slide, that the
Okay,
way
I don't
Node
see
Wars
anything.
play out differs quite a bit by region.
Oh,
see
conquest and
Yeah.
A lot
construction.
of occupation.
Ocu, I mean.
construction in our
Yeah.
NAEU and not so much in.
While there are some differences across regions,
Well, the dark one I assume is going to be construction. CN is 100% Ocu. Asia, CN, JPay. Oh my god. All the Asian servers are pure occupation. That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. Oh no, KR is
adventurers seem to be truly enjoying both.
no, yeah, all Asian servers are
In
occupation.
Korea specifically, Node War participation has been steadily declining.
Oh, Taiwan.
There are a
Yo.
lot of reasons for that.
Construction.
Overall, the experience itself, especially
Where's that?
motivation,
TW, what's
needs
that?
work. So we're
It's
planning
Taiwan.
3 main improvements for Node Wars. First, we'll refresh combat flow by adding new Node War regions. Second, improving the rules and overall convenience. And third, strengthening
Rewards.
the
Okay, that's cool. New areas to Node War is
let me go
nice.
through these one by one. First, we're adding new territories to Node War. Those will be Ulukita and Edania.
Okay.
Both regions have
Mm.
distinct atmosphere and and the vistas alone are beautiful.
Some of
So we think they
maybe.
give you a fresh feeling in Node Wars. If we followed the original order after
If the terrain isn't too bad, that's cool. But some of these places have weird terrain,
But
yeah.
when we actually tested them ourselves, we found them too much rough terrain and too many obstacles, which made it hard to have smooth, large-scale Node Wars there. So for now, we've chosen Ulukita and
Okay.
Edania as the territories that feel the most suitable for Node Wars.
Yeah.
When
That's
you look
cool.
at Ulukita's terrain, the first impression you get is how wide and open it feels. And because the land is mostly fairly flat,
Any new
it's a
spot
great
is going to
fit
be
for
interesting.
large-scale battles.
As long as they rotate it in and out and stuff like that.
From Etherion and Nymphomare to Orbiter,
Some zones are
Sephiroth,
very wacky though. I don't know how it would feel with a node war.
built around a central castle, so you'll be able to enjoy a different kind of battlefield. Since Edania is the top tier region, we also wanted it to feel unlimited as a true battleground for the very top guilds. With these two regions added, Tier 1 Node Wars
Oh.
in Balenos and Serendia, Tier 2 in Valencia and Ulukita, and Tier 3 in Calpheon.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh.
Tier 1 will stay fixed for the
Yeah, if it
time,
rotates on a
while
regular
Tier 2
schedule,
and
that's cool.
3 will rotate over time on a regular schedule. If you're sad to see Medaya and Kama Sylvia go for now, please know
Oh,
that we'll
Med
try
is
to
gone.
keep the choices
Kama
of
being gone
flexible
is a little
so
bit
we can
sad.
respond to
Med
the
gone?
as we go.
I don't think too many people will
I
complain.
think some people are happy about no Kama.
This guy's a Kama hater?
And Medea as well, it seems.
That's crazy.
Okay, next are the rule changes starting with occupation mode. For occupation, our focus was on reducing situations where fights naturally end up being very passive. Right now, if 5 or more guilds or alliances apply for a node war, the territory is split into 2 or 3 battlefields. The idea was that this would sometimes give you clean 1v1 matchups for those really intense head-to-head
Oh, so this
fights.
changes
But
Occu.
occupation mode is supposed to be about multiple guilds crashing together and making bigger, broader
Or are they going to have
plays.
only one
So,
fort?
we heard a lot of feedback that pure 1v1s felt like a waste. So we're changing the split condition from 5 to 6 or more guilds to 5 or 6 or more guilds, sorry. If 5 guilds join, you'll all fight in a single territory. And at 6 or more, at least 3 guilds will be matched into each node war. That should make it easier for more guilds to join the same fight. Also, whenever only one fort is left standing, that fort will now automatically become a question mark.
Interesting. I thought they would have one
The last
fort,
remaining
and when
fort
that
times node,
goes away, a
people
new fort
just sit there,
spawns.
holding the fort around.
It looks like they're just making it so
until the
less
last
forts
1 to 2
spawn,
minutes.
and the last one's a question
That
mark.
really kills the excitement. So going
Okay,
forward,
that's
if
cool.
the last remaining fort is a timed with more than 10 minutes left, it will automatically be converted.
I'm not sure.
into
To
a
be honest, on
question
NA, it's mostly
In construction
construction
mode,
these days.
The condition to get your participation,
kind of not really.
participation opportunity back is surviving 10 minutes with your fort intact, while reaching a total of at least 100 combined kills and deaths. We have removed the survive 10 minutes part to match the new rule set. So once you reach the required kills and deaths, you get participation
Okay.
opportunity
That's
back.
cool.
Last, for construction mode, the duration
Oh.
of node wars will be adjusted from 1 to 2 hours.
2-hour
Since
construction
node wars
again.
are content
Interesting.
you can do almost every day.
That's cool.
we
For
worry
setup
that
fights,
longer
yeah, it
battles
definitely ended
would
way
add
too fast.
Too much fatigue. But
Back to 2 hours
construction
is
mode
cool.
Doesn't have a fixed end time and can end quickly or drag on depending on strategy. So we felt it needed a longer time window. This is something adventurers mainly enjoy.
Yep, that's cool.
Construction mode have been
Hockey being 1 hour,
consistently
fine.
asking for,
Construction going to 2 is
we're happy to
really
finally
cool.
bring it
Since
into
most of
system.
it is
It's a bit
set
late,
up these
we
days
know,
anyways.
But thank you to everyone who kept sharing feedback. Just to be clear, the 2-hour duration only applies to construction mode.
I'm pretty
while
surprised. That is
occupation
cool.
mode will stay at 1 hour.
I'm surprised
as
they
it is
actually
now.
care about
And
construction
even
still.
with the 2-hour construction mode, the rewards will not be increased. They'll be the same as the 1-hour occupation mode rewards. Besides these big rule changes, we've also got some smaller QL tweaks.
Ooh.
First, pings placed on the world map. In the future, your alliance members will be able to
Alliance
see
can
them
see
too.
pings.
The ping
Interesting.
system as a whole needs more work, but we wanted to fix the worst pain point first. In restricted node wars, there's also an issue with the injury system. Damage was being taken from your max
Yep,
HP
PSR damage would go
instead
on
from the capped HP.
your max
We're
HP.
changing it so injuries used capped HP as intended.
Oh, so
You'll
they're
also
fixing
be able
it.
to pick which guild
huge.
elephant you take out and use guild rally skills even in the desert.
Elephant
When
changes.
placing traps, before your character starts the animation, you'll now see if that spot is valid or not. Chat system messages
Okay,
about
that's
guild
cool.
and alliance actions will also be expanded. For example, kills with the flame towers or Hwatchers, or hits and destroys on forts and annexes with cannons will each have their own message for those
Oh.
cannoneers and Hwatcher
Oh.
gunners. That's so funny, it would be hilarious. You'll also see alerts when construction starts and finishes for each annex building.
Oh, never mind.
So it'll be much easier to see what more of your
What?
guild members are doing.
I thought they were gonna
Unlike
add
Guild League,
different
where you get
stats.
kill streak notices, we'll add kill streak notifications
cool.
to node and conquest wars too. Finally,
Kill
the
streak,
third
yeah, I
pillar
want
is
more
improving
notifications,
rewards.
bro.
First, we're raising the base rewards for winning node wars. On top of
That's
that,
good.
there's an honor award, the Resplendent Medal of Honor. This item was meant for adventurers who play the content regularly, so they could trade it in for various useful items. Right now,
Ooh.
though it's really not doing the job, so
You can get a 350
rewarding
stack?
system at this time.
This is the top one. I
Let me
can't read
first
Korean.
show you the new exchange list.
Looks like some titles.
It's split into one-time family exchanges and weekly resets, plus items you can trade.
Oh, I can't
for
read
any
Korean,
time.
bro.
With items
What
like
does
the
that
Secret
say?
Scroll of Pure Equilibrium, 350 fail stacks.
Okay, that's
can
the
be obtained
Equilibrium Scroll is the
once per
top
family
one.
Through these trades,
Which
The
lets you
weekly
change your
reset list is
XP
also
to another
filled with
character.
everyday essentials.
And wait.
We've also added new titles tied to Node War roles, like Cannon Operators, to give you more variety. Of course, you probably won't wear them during actual Node Wars, but you can equip them as a funny fake title.
Okay, that's cool.
Show them off when your guild
Um,
gathers. One thing to note about the list we've showed is that it won't be available for your existing medals.
Right,
You'll
so
only
it's
be able
only
to
new
use
medals.
medals issued after this update.
That's cool.
There are
They did
simply
need a
too many
revamp
medals
for
already in
Medal of Honors.
circulation.
Because
So,
a lot of this
for
stuff is
fairness,
just
we
useless.
had to make this call, and we hope you understand that. In return, we'll manage the system much more tightly. The Medal of Honor exchange list will reset once
every
every
year.
year, and at each reset, new items will be added to the lineup. These medals are used not only
That's cool.
in Node Conquest Wars, but
I'll take it.
also in War of the
Every year is kind of
so
funny,
we'll
to be
manage
honest.
them
But
carefully. And one more thing about the old medals. You could exchange them for secret book guild tactics. We're going to retire those with this update. They were originally added as one way to encourage node war participation, but now they're a barrier, so we'll remove the guild tactic system itself and clear out all the related personal skills as
is the
well.
guild tactics like
Going
the
forward,
Eva
we'll focus
DR?
more on class, core, power, and balance.
Interesting.
That's it for the reward changes. Of
Yeah,
course,
that was pretty
rewards
old.
do need to keep going up over time, but we want to focus even more on how the content actually feels to play. For Node
Right.
Wars, we see that experience in two ways. First is the overall feeling for adventurers who are out there participating. Second is what it feels like for the people leading each guild or alliance and preparing for Node Wars. We believe guild and alliance leaders who've been planning and preparing Node Wars and sacrificing behind the scenes are people we need to support much more.
Okay.
That screen mainly just shows win or loss, KD, and simple count of structures destroyed. With so little
They adding more
information after
stats?
the war, it's hard to even know what to talk about. In Guild League, a lot of data is
Yes,
saved,
dude, if they add
so there's plenty
CCs and
to
stuff,
review
that's
and give
huge.
feedback on. We want the Node War results screen to move in the same direction.
Bro, if they add damage,
As each
CCs,
of you
all that
carries out
stats
your
is going to
goal,
be
Our
giga.
goal is to capture as much of that as we
That
can.
sounds really interesting.
Am I ahead?
Talking point, yeah.
Okay. With richer information like this, you'll be able to share feedback after the war and build let's do it even better next time kind of mood, which we think will really help.
Yeah, adding more
Of course,
stats to the
these
node war
stats
end
alone
screen
may
is a
not
thing we've been
become a
asking for
perfect
quite a
tool for
while.
guild
So that's
masters or
absolutely
shop
amazing if they're
goers.
adding that
But
in.
having solid basic data is what lets everyone move forward together. So we'll keep adding more useful stats
Stuff
that
like
all node
debuffs,
war
you know, damage
participants
taken,
can enjoy.
damage dealt.
And above all, for our
That's pretty
guild
big.
officers who always work so hard, we'll keep looking at additional ways to reward them.
Yeah, it's like sometimes, hey, there isn't anything to talk about after the war. It's just like,
Yeah.
Did they say what stats?
I wonder what kind of stats will be there.
They didn't.
People will be farming some stats.
Yeah. Oh no.
Okay, so they're just talking about it.
For
They don't have
management,
anything
you're gonna know
specific
about
just
my,
yet.
My lack of damage.
didn't meet the KPI.
This cannoneer has hit 0 targets.
Siege changes, okay.
I think we're actually going to get Conquest.
Next up, we have Conquest War updates. Currently, offensive guilds face a major challenge.
Yeah, there's no shot
It's
you
nearly
1v1
impossible for a
unless you're
small
stronger
group
by a
to
lot.
successfully siege a castle. To overcome this, guilds have been forming alliances just to stand a chance. On the other hand, defenders now regularly face overwhelming numbers, making it extremely tough to hold the line. While we've tried various patches to address this imbalance, it hasn't been enough to really fix this issue. As a result, we've seen a rise in
Yeah,
defenders
siege has
giving
been,
up
like,
early,
castle
and in
sieging
some
has been a
regions,
little bit less
conquest wars
popular
aren't
these
happening
days.
at all. Since Conquest
super,
War
like,
is a core
awkward.
PvP content alongside Node Wars, we sincerely apologize for letting the state drag on for so long. So we're completely overhauling the rules from the ground up. First, let me outline our direction for improving Conquest Wars. For attackers, we want to minimize the hassle of having to constantly form alliances. For defenders, we're aiming to make the defensive process more engaging. So even if you lose, your efforts still feel meaningful. Here's a quick rundown of the new rules. Conquest War now ends immediately once the defending command post is
What?
destroyed. The guild with the highest conquest score becomes the new lord at the end. All other participating guilds will receive tiered rewards.
Wait, so siege ends
on their
instantly when castle holder dies?
This means attackers will no longer have to worry about endless fights after the command post has been destroyed, and more guilds can participate without fearing total defeat. Simply joining the fight and
No
doing
way.
your best will earn you rewards for your performance. Defenders will aim to hold out as long as possible,
Wait, am I trolling?
while attackers will race to destroy the command post as quickly as
How would scripts work? We can't destroy the castle first and then do the scripted fight, right? Because then it would just end the siege instantly.
Still attacking.
No way, that's gonna create drama. That's just gonna create so much drama. I already see it. Where they're gonna have a scripted fight, not destroy the castle, but then one guild's just gonna
Let's move
go
on to the
destroy the
next
castle.
update. Let's have a
So
look
stupid.
at the video.
No way. The thing is, so many of sieges these days are scripted or just castle handoffs. So having siege end instantly when the castle gets destroyed means you can't have a scripted fight on that region if the castle defenders aren't there, basically.
Defenders
That's pretty interesting.
will now be able to install annex
There's gonna be
buildings
drama on that,
anywhere within the castle.
guaranteed.
Not just within a certain radius of the command post.
Okay, so now you can put watches.
Previously,
Oh my
it made
god, you can put
defenses
watches on the wall.
vulnerable to cannons and other siege weapons. With the new system, you'll be able to place structures strategically wherever you want.
Dude,
For example, you can hide recovery centers.
how are you? You're not gonna push
and shield
castle?
them with
That's hilarious. Can't you just perma watcha like the gate, basically? What? You can just put a FT right next to the thing that you drop the gate with. That's insane. No way. Wait, what? That's kind of insane. Damn. Tragic.
For example, you can hide recovery centers away from cannon fire and shield them with
Yeah, well, rest in peace.
flame towers. The watchers can now
That
be
is
set up
kind
around
of
the
crazy,
walls.
though. According to both duration,
changes,
give everyone a fair
focus
shot.
shifts even more towards siege battles.
That's cool. Yeah, siege
These changes,
reward changes is
focus
nice.
shifts even more towards siege battles. There may be some not so positive feedback regarding this shift. While Conquest Wars currently takes place in Calpheon,
Yeah, so they really want
Dying,
to make
Valencia,
sieges actually just castle fights.
Calpheon will find itself temporarily removed from conquest.
No
Instead, we're
Calpheon.
introducing Balenos and Serendia as new conquest territories. I think I'm slightly ahead.
Hey, there you go.
Calpheon's layout is currently not well suited for siege battles, so we're temporarily excluding it. Going forward,
Serendia.
siege-focused conquest will only take place in Medaya and Valencia. Balenos and Serendia, on the other hand, will follow the original free-for-all occupation rules, not siege mechanics.
Yeah.
This means
Oh.
you can choose the
Okay.
type of war you enjoy, whether it's siege or
So
field
Calpheon's gone, and now Med Valencia's
Now,
old school siege.
Let's
And Battle Serendia is just Battle Serendia.
have a look at the rewards.
That's cool, I guess, if you don't want to do castle sieges. So the top two guilds are going to sit in Val Med, and then every other guild's going
Balenos Serendia is
Balser.
gonna be
That's
free-for-all.
the classic.
Yeah.
So
So
Medaya
usual
and
rules,
Valencia is gonna be the sieges.
and then a siege is actually going to be more like a siege.
It matters how quickly you win. Now let's talk about rewards.
Oh, 50 drop for
Conquest
everyone.
buffs are applied based on
And
territory.
Balser is 20 now, that's cool.
Moving forward, occupation buffs
Oh, because they're removing
distributed
Calpheon, so they
across
have to do
all
that.
regions, not just the occupied territory. Unlimited Conquest Wars will grant an item drop rate plus 50% buff for all territories, while Balenos
cool.
and Serendia Conquest Wars will grant a 20% buff. The family buff benefit, previously exclusive to Node Wars, will be awarded as well.
Oh,
Regardless of territory, everyone will receive the highest available buff, the unlimited Node War buff. To summarize, Medaya and Valencia will be dedicated.
interesting. No, that's cool. Siege is getting changed. It is. It's definitely something that people have been looking at. Sieges have kind of died out in. Well, no, not really, but they're not really classic sieges, castle sieges anymore. It is cool they're changing that though, and then adding Balser.
Siege battlegrounds with bets fun and rewarding for everyone.
Building a castle in Serendia though
Well,
is going to be interesting. Or a fort.
the oldest PvP modes maintained since the early days of Black Desert. When it first launched,
Oh, where
there
did we
was
skip
only
to?
the Castle Ruins map, and the rules were simple.
How's this RBF?
Defeat opponents to steal their points.
Yeah.
Even so, it was incredibly fun back then. It felt like a pure PvP playground.
Yeah, RBF is
Believe
like,
that
bro.
the Red Battlefield should keep that spirit. However, participation has declined over time, and many adventurers have voiced disappointment.
Oh, so they're not going to work on rewards. What are they going to work
common
on?
request has been better rewards, and honestly,
But here's the challenge.
we've improved rewards several times already, but here's the
RBF
challenge.
is meant to be casual?
The Red Battlefield is meant to be casual, something you can join without pressure.
Hmm. Oh my
If rewards get too high, it could turn into a
BDO
win
devs
at
talking
all
about
costs
RBF be
competition.
like.
That would require more rules and restrictions to prevent abuse. So until now, we've kept rewards modest. This
Okay.
time, we want to improve the environment without losing the original intent. First, we're updating the matchmaking system.
Oh, Elo?
Currently, adventurers must manually choose a Red Battlefield channel.
Bro, if they make it
and
Elo,
start matchmaking. This spreads
Those would be
adventurers
huge.
across channels and reduces matchmaking efficiency. Multiple channels were meant to help guilds play separately, but now they cause delays. Going forward, channel selection will be removed. Like Arena or Solare, you'll simply queue up and
that's cool.
enter automatically.
Queue system's
once
huge.
enough
They talked
players
about that in High Double.
play separately. But now they cause delays. Going forward, channel selection will be removed. Like Arena of Solare, you'll simply queue up and enter automatically once enough players join. Rewards will also be improved. But first, we'll introduce minimum participation requirements.
Okay.
If some join only for rewards and leave early,
Yeah, so no
it
like
ruins the
botting, I
fun
guess.
for others. So, rewards will require meeting certain criteria such as kills,
Kill requirements. No way.
damage dealt, damage taken, and in Valencia City, occupation contribution. We'll share full details before launch.
So you have
If
to
the
actually be on the
work
points.
well,
That's hilarious.
We'll add 2 new reward types, honor rewards and long-term rewards. Honor rewards will be tied to a new ranking system. The current ranking system is outdated and not very meaningful. Since you use your own gear in Red Battlefield, some adventurers go all out with the buffs to win. We want to honor those efforts with special recognition and rewards.
So they're not going to be adding
Long-term
elo,
rewards
maybe?
will work like the cumulative challenge that was first introduced in Arena of Solare, offering rewards for cumulative victories over time. They're
Cumulative? Is
designed
that what
to
he's
reward-
saying?
We understand people obviously really want this, though. Look like the cumulative challenge that was first introduced
I think
in
cumulative
Arena of
rewards.
Solare, offering rewards for cumulative victories over time. They're designed to reward. We understand people obviously really want this, though. So
That's
we
cool.
appreciate it.
Adding more rewards to RBF is huge. And changing how it queues is big too. Because RBF is oftentimes just super dead these days. Obviously, adding an elo to RBF is more of a reach.
However,
What are they doing,
We
bro?
understand people obviously really want this, though. So we
The stream is like
understand
skipping
people obviously
hard.
really want this, though. So we appreciate your patience.
however,
Bruh.
many matches without focus on skill. However, many matches
Okay.
without
Well,
focus on skill,
let's skip something.
which could hurt the gameplay experience.
An MMR system is huge.
To prevent that, we're adding an MMR system. This MMR
Wait, RBF
system
MMR
gives huge
actually?
bonuses for place.
Or is this or did they swap to AOS? Oh no. Yeah, the stream is just scuffed. I mean, it's definitely something we're gonna have to look back on, but if they're adding MMR to RBF, that's kind of huge because honestly, RBF is cool, but if you're a new player, you just get exploded so fast
Quickly help you
by
find your
geared
true rank.
people. No, it is AOS, so they're adding. Okay, never mind. They might not. I don't know. The stream is lagging. I have no idea what they're talking about. Oh my. Unless I go back in time. If I'm no longer live, let's see.
However,
No, it still skips. So that's actually the stream.
however, many matches
Yeah, bro.
without focus on skill, which could hurt the gameplay experience for others. To prevent that, we're adding an MMR system. This MMR system will give you huge bonuses for placement matches or winning and losing streaks to quickly help you find your true rank. Using Arena of Solare last season's win and loss data, we ran simulations with the new scoring rules.
Okay.
In the last season, most adventurers stayed near the starting score of 700.
That means most people just didn't play.
In the higher ranks, as you can see on the screen.
Because if it counts my AOS rank, yeah, I didn't play.
With
So
the
I'm
new
just gonna be-
system, ranks are spread more
That's kind of
evenly,
funny.
but there's still only a few at the very top. Our goal isn't to let everyone reach the top by playing endlessly, but to make the content more
Oh, okay. So
approachable.
this MMR might be
so
AOS
this
and not actually RBF, sadly. So the RBF is still going to be a more casual mode, it looks like, with AOS having the rank system. At least that's what I gather. Adding MMR to RBF would be super cool, just because, you know, even, I don't know.
Just listen, please, I beg.
It's always annoying joining into a match and then you have someone that doesn't join voice.
They are talking about AOS, yeah. But voice is a little bit awkward. Because some people don't want to join voice in AOS. You know, I don't know. Because even if you make it
Many
forced,
of
I mean, you
you
can just
pointed out,
definitely.
there's
Oh
a
wow,
ton
we
of
just skipped
prep
like a
work.
billion things. I have
And
no.
have someone that doesn't join voice.
Many of
Something
you
happened.
pointed out,
Oh my
there's a
God.
ton of prep work before the war even begins. And once it starts, the leading guild has to coordinate strategies all over the battlefield. In practice, this
Is it
means
cool?
for the battlefield. In
No.
practice, this means they end up handling all the tough tasks and are often don't get to actually enjoy the fight. As a result, sometimes War of the Roses
Yeah, War of Roses, at least in NA, is
doesn't
just
happen
like,
at all.
bruh.
Clearly, there's a lot that needs to
Well,
be improved.
the way they balance War of
Today,
Roses
I'll
is
cover some immediate changes we can make. And for the areas that still need work,
one
we'll
side
share
just loses
more
almost
details
99% of
once
the
we're
time,
in.
which is kind of funny.
First, we want to make the battlefield more focused by scaling it down. If you look at the current War of the Roses heat map,
It's a cool
you'll see the
system.
most of the fighting happens in the central and lower portions, while the upper part sees almost no action. Still, because capturing the sanctum is necessary, the leading guild often has to sacrifice themselves to push up top. Sometimes
Okay. War of Roses.
PvE biggest factors currently deciding victory is the Spirit's
Interesting.
Blessing effect.
Oh, they made it only 2 lanes, it looks like.
Especially the monster damage reduction.
I have to read in between the lines. Is it like this on Twitch
that
too?
gets this
Why is
effect
it skipping
ends
so
up
hard?
with a massive advantage. So we're going to cut the core monster damage reduction effects in half. This way, it's still valuable.
It's like unwatchably. It's unwatchable.
But not overwhelmingly so. We did consider
Please
minutes
add this.
in. This should make its role
What is
much
that?
clearer. As adventurers' stats have increased, we're seeing more
Oh, here, let me. Cool. Oh,
situations where
max
adventurers
this
rush the
out, and
castle
I'll look on the
and attack
side what
commander
Twitch is looking
right
like.
away. That's not how we intended things to play out.
What?
So we're adding where adventurers rush. So we did consider 15 minutes in. This should
What?
make its role much clearer.
Spirit Altar is
As
balanced.
adventurers' stats have increased, we're seeing more situations where adventurers rush the castle and attack the commander right away. That's not how we intended things to play out. So we're adding a new protective effect to the commander. This protection will only be removed when your faction captures the first sanctum S1 or N1. Think of this.
Okay, Twitch seems better, so we're gonna swap Twitch. Boom. What?
Is confirmed instead of 6 p.m. This gives you more time for briefings and role assignments, earlier via team chat. Additionally, leading guilds often don't have enough info on the 3rd Legion members. To address this,
That's cool.
you'll now be able to see each adventurer's affiliated guild in the 3rd Legion list.
That's funny.
Finally, let's talk rewards. Currently, the main rewards for War of the Roses are Silver and Traces of Thunderbolt, a key material for Voltarion. We're significantly boosting the rewards for the leading guild's victory, and the 3rd Legion members will earn more Traces of Thunderbolts as well.
That's
We're also
cool.
adjusting the value
More
of
rewards for
resplendent
World of Roses is always
of
nice.
to match these changes. Overall, we want everyone who participates to feel like it was a rewarding experience. Of course, there's still a lot more work to be done on War of the Roses, and frankly, we haven't given it the attention it deserves. But today's changes are just the beginning. We'll continue to fine-tune the content and share more improvements as we go. That wraps up our PvP update
Okay.
for today.
Well, it skipped the YouTube
lot of
skipped a ton of the
Everything.
stuff, but I swapped
Node
the
Wars,
Twitch, so it
Conquest
should be
Wars.
fine.
Yeah.
Also,
Siege is
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, regarding the actual contents, yeah, for sure, yeah.
But
Oh, I'll be right back. Give me a second.
since we've gone PvE, then we get reward. PvP, then
Oh, are you saying, Nox, that there could be a possibility for additional codes
I
right
don't,
now?
I don't think chat wants more rewards.
Oh, they don't
Because
want
earlier they
rewards.
were
Actually,
spamming
true.
L.
They were spamming L. They don't want any more.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat, you're not going to be
No
able to
more
get
rewards.
these then. That's it, no more rewards. That's it. This is gone.
So this time it's Jesuk's turn apparently. Since last time it was Wansu. All right.
네, 이번에는 제가 준비했는데 아까 완수님이 일단 크론석 5천 개하고
Okay.
바이크스존
Oh,
이번에 드렸는데
and a 300 stack as well?
Yes.
Okay.
5,000 Kronstones and a Vice of Valks plus 300 are coming your way.
So
Nice.
we're already at 10,000
Kronstones.
Kronstones together, a 250
50
stack,
and
and
a 300 stack. That's
And we're not done.
Yeah.
We're not done yet.
Yeah, we're not
Spoilers.
Yeah.
The stream is not done.
Yeah.
Stream is not done.
We're not done. We're not done.
It's only
Yeah, but
just
like-
begun.
And now, yeah, we actually. Oh, it seems we're taking a short break before we continue.
Break time.
Break time. I think, yeah, they've shared a lot. Let's be real.
We've-
Oh, damn.
yeah,
Is that
a lot
it?
of Yapping has been
Yeah,
done
it looks like they're
so
gonna do a
far.
break. I should not have left
So,
then.
Yeah, we are going to take this
Oh,
time.
10-minute break. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Posture check, hydration check.
Yeah,
Sethin, you're going to have to be the one that answers that question. Just saying. Good luck with that.
Oh, what? There's some. Oh, they want to say one.
Okay,
Oh,
so not bad. Oh, never mind. They're adding something. Well, there's no subtitles.
so Wansu wants to express that yeah he understands how adventurers may be disappointed because this is an online ball, but they are not really responding directly to chat as much as they can.
Okay.
Yeah, and they want to reassure everyone, hey, they are reading chat and they might not have an answer right now, but they are reading chat and they're going to take note of this and respond to it afterwards. Yeah. So yeah,
Okay,
they
that's
are reading
nice.
chat. Everyone,
Yeah.
yes. Like they have stuff, they prepared
we're
stuff,
also
of
reading
course, but yeah, they can't just respond right away.
Yeah.
Huge. Okay, so
we're
a
going to have
10-minute
break now.
intermission.
They're going to go over what you guys have all been spamming and saying. But yeah,
So
guys, that was
see you
part
in,
one.
9 minutes and 50 seconds.
We will see you in 9 minutes and 50 seconds.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, get some water, and then I'll review what they said before. We'll see. Damn, okay. Honestly, kind of a crazy Heidel ball, or Calpheon ball. Whoops, let me block chat real quick. But so far, man, it's actually kind of big. We've got PvE changes is a lot of what we've been asking for. Them adding in new grind zones for the upper end is nice, but I think the big part is group grinds, and on top of that, new stuff to do as a party. Because we got Altar of Blood reworks, which that hasn't really been touched in so long. That being like a weekly tower thing is pretty big. Them adding extra rewards to Ataraxian, another weekly group content, is also pretty huge. So that's three weekly group contents that's going to be rotating and hopefully relevant, right? Because Ataraxian isn't bad. It's just a lot of people don't really do it now because it's just so antiquated. But that plus Black Shrine bosses and Altar of Blood, if they make it actually pretty good rewards, then you actually have some decent like group content for, you know, every week basically. Let me think. Of course, they're adding new group grinds, which is huge. You know, so many things these days is based on weekly stuff that having the ability to do hourly grinds with a group is pretty huge too. And of course, if you're a solo player, they're adding in more grind zones for solo. They didn't specify whether or not it'll be a totem spot / tower spot or not. They did hint that it would be different, but we don't really know just yet. Man, PvP changes were a little bit interesting. I mean, okay, the War of the Roses section was like super cut for some reason on YouTube, so I'm not sure exactly what they did there. But they did generally talk about, yeah, uncapped DP being a bit of an issue. They didn't really say anything specific about it, unfortunately. They talked about how some of the bonuses they may want to change, but other than that, they kind of skipped over it, to be honest. They didn't give anything specific. But Oku's getting changes where less forts spawn, so I'm not so sure about that, to be honest, for Occupation. Construction is 2 hours, so actually going through construction first, they're just changing to 2 hours, which is huge. But Occupation, the changes seemed a little bit, I don't know, almost mediocre. I thought they would completely change the system, but them just making less towers spawn, which is what it looks like they're doing, it doesn't seem that huge of a deal. Them making the last tower automatically a mystery fort is pretty cool though. That's a nice change. Just not knowing when the node war is gonna end does add a lot of value to it. I thought they were gonna make forts spawn one by one. So like you force literally everybody on the node to fight over one tower. And stuff like that. But it looks like they didn't do that. They're just reducing the amounts that spawn. Oh, and Savior was released, I guess, but that's just... we'll have to see how she plays. What else, man? They did a lot. This ball does seem to be... it does seem to have to be pretty big. Because in general, people have been kind of wanting something to do. You know, it's just the way they made the gear system change in BDO creates a little bit of a... I don't know. It's like an awkward feeling where it seems a little bit like you're not really progressing in a way. It's an awkward feeling. But them adding more content for you to actually do and like use your gear for is pretty cool. I mean, my gear currently is Pepega, so we might be working on that. Obviously, I mean, currently I sound absolutely dead. That's because I slightly am. But we will definitely try to push our gear more a little bit. Especially with G League coming out. Actually, some decent changes. If they actually change how like the caps work, like that's a big thing where some people were complaining where the caps feel a little bit too you know, tanky, where you can't really one combo people as easily, especially with how split damage works. If they change how like the caps work, on top of that how uncapped feels, where people are getting kills or dying faster, I think the player base will be largely happy about. I mean, at least for the people that I've talked to about PvP and kind of experience, is that like just the kill time is way too high these days in both capped and uncapped content, where it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it does Yeah, make the game a lot more slow and less rewarding, it feels like, for PvP. But we'll see where they go with that. They did talk about wanting to change the caps a little bit, like the way uncapped works, but they didn't say anything specific, so it's really tough to parse out what they're actually going to do. Like, that's the problem when PA says something that's like non-specific, just like the vision, is that it's really hard to say what they're actually going to do. They're just like, oh, we want DR to be, or DP to be less effective in uncapped, but that can mean anything, right? So you can't really guess what they want. Other than that, though, making the construction 2 hours is huge. It does show that at least they're listening somewhat to some people in the PvP community. And occupation, of course, getting changed to, yeah, it's okay. I don't know. The siege changes are going to be very interesting. I guess we're really no longer going to see scripts on Med and Valencia, because Calpheon's getting removed. And most of like just the drop a siege fort and script is going to be on Balas Ferendia, which is interesting. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Being able to put Huachas like next to the gate is a little bit insane, I'm not gonna lie. Oof, yeah, that just seems insane. How would you ever drop gate down if there's Ellie, Huacha, and FT guarding it? Like, destroying first gate just seems like impossible. But I guess if you can cannon it, maybe? I don't know. We'll have to see. It's cool that at least they're changing how Siege works functionally. That's pretty cool that they're at least looking at it. Sure, maybe servers like NA won't have enough guilds to support like an actual Siege, but at least they're looking at it, which is pretty huge.
Okay, everyone, welcome
We're
back.
back in. Let's swap.
Part 2, Calpheon Ball.
Don't mind me just
2025.
running around.
Hope you've enjoyed so far.
Oh.
And I'm looking forward to the next part.
Wait, this is the wrong one.
Yeah, we hope you all got your drinks,
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
got some fresh popcorn maybe?
Hot chocolate,
Hot
cocoa,
chocolate,
nice
cocoa.
beverage, coffee, all the good stuff.
Chips.
Yeah. Nice.
It
Well-
seems, yeah, we're setting off new topics.
Yeah.
So, and then Wansu is going to be introducing them to us.
Okay.
So let's get ready.
Here we go.
W12, let's go.
Sure. This one's all about changes for newcomers. As you can imagine,
Oh, so now we're talking about the mid-game players, new players.
helping new adventures settle in is absolutely vital. After
Interesting.
reviewing the
Oh
current
yes, seasons
situation,
did get completely
we've seen
changed.
that most players adapt well to the main quest and the seasonal service when they start. The real hurdle comes after graduation. Many have told us that this stage feels daunting, so we realized we need content that can serve as a guiding light even after season graduation. That's why during the Heidel Ball we announced plans to create a dedicated space in Olvia for rookie adventurers.
Oh,
Now with the preparations nearly complete, we are ready to officially introduce it to you. We call it the Olvia Academy.
Greetings, adventurers. I'm Jesse Ju, head of character and quest design here at Black Desert. I'm excited to finally announce that Olvia is ready to reclaim its place as a starter town, here where the ambitions of House Bartali intertwine with Calpheon's political scene. We've established the Olvia Academy.
I love
as
the
a training
lore
school for rookie
BDO. It's
adventurers.
always kind of funny.
On behalf of Headmaster Justin Bartelli, we'd like to extend our deepest thanks to all the patrons who supported the founding of this academy.
Having like an
So
actual
what
useful
is the
guide
Olvia
in game
Academy?
is huge.
While seasoned servers have helped new adventurers quickly gain combat experience, Olvia Academy is designed to guide you after you graduate from the season. It's a place for true progression, not just in combat, but also in one of Black Desert's core pillars, life skills.
Life
We've
skills,
invited experts
UP.
from various fields as professors, so you can experience a wider world and settle into Black Desert with confidence. That's the vision behind Olvia Academy. Getting in is simple.
Wait, is it just
Graduating
life
from the
skill?
season, you'll receive an invitation from Justin Bartali and become eligible to enroll. Olvia Academy operates in classes. For the Korean server, class will first be in session with the January 7th update, making you a proud member of the inaugural class. Once you join, the first thing you'll tackle is the advanced combat course. Here, you'll learn essential combat techniques like back attack and down attack,
and
Okay.
gain hands-on experience with the mechanics of major monster zones that you'll encounter after graduation. To help you hone these skills, we've prepared training monster zones and
That's
weekly quests.
kind of cool.
There are also boss subjugation weekly quests you can take on with your fellow students. Completing the advanced combat course will earn you valuable progression rewards, including a pen, Black Star weapon box, and
What?
exclusive Black Star hammers.
Nice.
But what are people that already
Rewards are
finished all of
available
it
to both
going
new and returning adventurers.
to do with
Make
it?
sure to take full advantage.
Okay.
So we
After
just get
that,
another
you'll meet
pen Black
renowned
Star for
professors
free.
in each field for life skill classes. You'll get to try your
Oh,
hand
and they're
at
introducing
gathering,
Black Star Hammer. What the heck?
processing, cooking, alchemy, and more. The academy is equipped with shared cooking utensils and alchemy tools, so you can jump right in with no setup required.
Wait,
Finishing these life
What?
skill classes will reward you a variety of rewards, including Manos gear for each life skill discipline. And
Are
once
they
the season
reworking
ends,
how
adventurers
alchemy
complete all the
and
courses
cooking
will
utensils
graduate
work?
from the Olivia Academy. Even after graduation, you're welcome to return to the academy to pick up random weekly quests and rewards from the bulletin board whenever you like.
That's cool.
Olivia Academy officially opens its doors on January 7th for the Korea server. As each new class begins, we'll continue to refine the academy, making it easier for
But what about
adventurers to settle
every
into the
other
world of Black
server?
Desert.
Are we not
Our
getting
veteran
it?
adventurers will welcome newcomers and lend a helping hand. With everyone's support, we believe Black Desert will become a more enjoyable. We look forward to your feedback and continued support for Olvia Academy.
That's a little bit concerning.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice
Thank
save
you.
at the end.
Wait, they don't
I just
mention
realized what I was doing.
what other servers are gonna get it for. They just mentioned
Just
KR.
realized what I was doing.
Olvia.
Okay.
Alright. That wraps up the introduction to Olvia Academy. Some of you have played for years, but never cooked a proper dish, and many have never made an elixir either. We just wanted to give everyone the
Interesting.
materials
If it's
to
actually
try it at least once. Plus, we wanted to share
sort of like a
about life skills, like
guide for
and
new
farming.
players, that can be cool.
After graduating from the season, people often say you should make potions, get pen gear and accessories, then work on slumbering origin gear, collect hearts, and so
So it
on.
might be just be like a weird
With
life
so many
skill thing.
guides, you had to search for yourself. So with Olvia Academy, we wanted to offer a clear starting guide to show you exactly what to
That's
do.
cool. It is pretty confusing getting into BDO, so putting them together into like one little area is very nice.
As we mentioned in the video, Olvia Academy will run on a class-based system. Class 1 starts on January 7th on the Korean server and runs until April 14th. There's no break. Class 2 will begin immediately after April 15th. The reason for this class system is to help adventurers feel a sense of belonging. Since your goals change depending on when you first start playing, we believe the class system will help new adventurers connect. And to make this even more special, everyone who enroll in Olvia Academy will receive an Academia outfit set as their school uniform. Each class is recorded, so you can use it to prove your seniority later, if needed.
School uniforms. Now, let's go over the benefits you'll get after graduating from Olvia Academy.
What?
We wanted the rewards to
6K.
be
6K crons.
adventurous
Okay.
indeed. Key rewards include
250.
6,000 cron stones to start
That's not
and
bad.
up to 250 fail stacks.
Dark Star Blackstone.
You'll also receive a Dark Star
What? We're just getting like a billion Pen Black Stars.
and enhancement.
So we're basically getting
On top
2
of
Pen
that,
Black
Choose
Stars.
your pen.
I mean, I guess Pen Black
Black
Stars are
Star
like
box
irrelevant
will
now
grant
because
it for an
Sovereign, but
extra pen.
that's pretty good for new players.
Plus,
We already have 1 free.
5 obsidian hammers
Should get at least
to Black
4
Star
now,
weapons.
or
This
free
means
slash very cheap.
new adventurers can get a total of 4 pen Black Star weapons
That's kind of
and
crazy.
start with at least 1 sovereign weapon to help you settle in.
That's kind of crazy, yeah.
The life skill reward.
2 of your Sovereign slots should be done immediately after this. You would only really need 2 more Pen Black Stars for your final Sovereign.
Sailoring / bartering, fishing, processing,
That's
and
kinda
farming.
crazy.
you will get 1,000 crown stones for each category, for a total of 9,000 crown stones,
Okay.
as you'll see on screen in a second.
We're getting more
As
life
I
skill.
said, you get 1,000 crown stones for each of the life skill classes to a total of
Nice, nice.
9,000.
Two
also receive
Florimoses, so now we're gonna have
centralized
4 Florimoses for
Ranua,
free.
2 great tools
That's
and
kind of
gloves,
crazy.
plus 2 Florimus accessories.
We already have 2 from season, so yeah,
And
we're gonna get
that's
4 total.
The overview of Olvia Academy. But adding support content isn't enough. When it comes to helping new adventures, we also need to improve areas that have been called too hard to progress or hurdle for newcomers. First, the Magnus. Been
Magnus.
a hot topic.
Really? Who talks about
From
Magnus?
now on, you don't need to complete the whole Magnus quest line. Just finish
What?
the quest, and you'll immediately unlock
That's kinda
others as
crazy.
well, and access to remote
Oh,
storage.
just letting people TP early.
After that,
Okay, that's
meet the
fine.
major city storage keepers in each region to
Yeah,
unlock
yeah.
wealth.
I forgot that was
Remote storage
on
rooms.
Magnus.
Exclusive skills and pen boss defense gear from the Magnus will also be obtainable once you meet these conditions.
Hmm.
Of course, the Magnus story will still be available if you want to enjoy it.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
planning
sure
to add
people
new
want to
awards
enjoy
and other
that.
titles for extra motivation. Going forward, Magnus will be optional and not mandatory.
That's kind of cool. I guess that's cool for new players. It does feel a little bit like you just skip everything, but maybe.
Yeah, I think that's nice.
We're a little bit in the future.
Like that.
Yeah.
It does kind of feel like, yeah, new players are just skipping literally everything because you don't have to do Magnus anymore.
The idea
Yeah.
is
You don't have to do journals anymore.
Starting out
It's like, well,
Yeah.
become fellow players.
I don't know.
that
But I
there's
guess that's a
more
cool change,
adventures.
though.
We talked
on the
about
world.
for our
It's a lot
experienced
faster.
veteran adventurers earlier on, and then this is helping them.
Season
But yeah, season servers are also changing. We're making them simpler and more intuitive, especially
Okay.
for things
Naru
that are
gear
too
removed. Okay,
complex.
bless.
Right now, first, Naru gear will be removed. From now on, you'll progress using only Tuvala gear. Tuvala gear will also change from season exclusive to regular gear. The season exclusive label confused new adventurers, so we're removing that restriction. Even with these changes, season characters will still use Tuvala gear, and in any enhanced Tuvala gear you own will remain usable. For enhancement, time-filled Blackstones will be replaced by regular Blackstones and concentrated magical Blackstones.
But then how do you farm
Blackstones
loot
were
scrolls
used
now
not
if they're
only for
gone?
enhancing Tuvala gear, but also for max durability repairs, material exchanges, and more. So instead of removing them, we're renaming them
I
to
see.
time-filled fragment. You'll still be able to exchange these fragments for Valk's Crash.
Okay, cool. So you can
and
still
item collection
farm
increase scrolls and repair
loot
Tuvala gear's
scrolls.
max durability. The season pass will be adjusted to match these changes, and we'll share full details.
They're just making seasons a
in
little bit
notice
easier, which is nice.
before the
Seasons is a little
update.
bit of an older
That's nice.
Yeah.
Cleaning it up a bit.
mech these
That's nice.
days.
More Naru gear.
Yeah.
And it seems that's all for the new adventure
okay.
content so far. That was a lot. I think Olvia Academy is a lot. There's a lot of kind of story background that we saw in the dev commentary. And yeah, easier Magnus requirements and
Yeah.
season server improvements. It's a lot. And I hope your
On
adventures are,
KR, but yeah, what about
progressing
other-
at real class?
Other regions, I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe it's just
Okay.
gonna be January 8th.
Rewards?
I don't know.
Rewards? I see the rewards.
It's super awkward that they're mentioning specifically it's gonna be January 7th on KR. Like, we don't know if that's gonna come on global or not, or even other servers.
Yeah. So apparently they want to talk about guild stuff before going
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
rewards. Yes.
Oh, okay, huge.
Okay.
This is interesting. Guilds have not been changed
Okay.
in a long, long
Now,
time, but they're such a core
moving
part
on
of
to guild
the game.
updates. Guilds are really important to our game.
Limit to 20 people
So
or
at the
something.
Calpheon Ball 2023, we shared our future guild plans. But aside from the guild mana, there's still many aspects that have
Ooh.
not been implemented.
Guild dance.
I'd like to begin by sincerely apologizing to all of our adventurers who've been waiting patiently. Today we can't cover every promise from back then, but we do want to show you what we can share right now. First, the structure of guild missions is changing. Right now, they reset to 10 missions per day fixed. Many of you have said we don't have enough guild missions. When we looked into it, weekdays were mostly fine, but weekends and holidays felt especially lacking. If we just raised the number,
Okay.
it could pressure some guilds, so instead, we're moving from resets to a recharge system.
Is
And
it gonna be
letting
like a
missions stack
weekly?
up to a certain limit. You'll still get 10 missions added each day. For example, if you don't finish Monday's 10, you'll have 20 on
Right, like
Tuesday.
Agris then.
They can stack up to a maximum of 30 missions. Since every guild situation is different, we wanted so you can take it easy. on
Okay,
slow
but
days
that doesn't
and
really
on busy days.
increase the amount of guild
This
missions you can
makes
do.
things more
It just makes
flexible.
it
We'll
stack
first
up
try
to
it
30
out
if you
in this
miss a couple
direction, and
days.
if it's not enough, we'll keep looking at other options.
I guess that can be good. Guild missions are...
Basically, like it's still the same number technically, but it's just like
I guess since I'm in an older guild, it's
bigger
kind of not
guilds.
really
that's
like
really
whatever. Just extra silver for people.
Make use of it a
guild
bit better.
bosses.
Okay, next are changes to guild bosses. Since we raised rewards,
Oh, that might be
many
big.
guilds run boss fights regularly. They're content where guild members gather together, and they're great for helping new adventurers and showing off your guild. So we see them as a key pillar of guild content. We want to keep adding more events around them, and also raise the rewards even further. But one thing kept blocking us. It's the
Mercs.
system.
Oh, it was
what we
mercs,
usually
man.
call mercs. By joining guild boss content as a war hero over and over, you can still earn a decent
Let's
amount
remove
of
mercs
rewards.
from
So
guild
many
bosses.
join that way. It's hard to say
They're
if that's
removing
purely
mercs?
good or purely bad. For actual guild leaders, it's a helpful system when you're short on members. You can fill your boss fight with war heroes when you need them. But to expand guild boss content and push rewards even higher overall, we needed to set some clear
Yeah.
rules here. If we just increase rewards, war hero repeats would inevitably lead to way
That's
too
fine. Just
many
banning
rewards.
mercs from guild bosses.
So after a lot of eternal
fine,
debate,
whatever.
we've decided to lock war heroes to node and conquest wars.
Okay,
only,
so still they can
and they
still
will
node
no
war and
longer
siege.
be able to join guild boss content. For those
Yep,
who
that's a
on war heroes
good
to
change, I
fill your
guess. I mean, it's
guild,
fine, so
this
whatever.
may stink, but it was necessary step for
I guess for
future
con,
systems.
yeah. The only issue is like
And we
cons,
ask
but
for your understanding.
for the regular bosses, it's
Adventure.
fine.
In return, since we're tightening things here, we'll raise the rewards you share with guild members and run many more related events
Okay.
as well. There are also changes to guild boss lineup. The distant ancient Putarim
No way, they're killing Puterum.
will now retire.
It's an org.
And new raid targets Org Chief Org and Morgulis, Lord of the
Interesting.
Golems, will be added. Their spawn locations, as you see here, have been
okay.
adjusted so they're not too far from other
Yeah,
bosses.
It's very
When you
close.
tackle several bosses in a row, your overall route should feel much smoother. And from now on, when you summon a guild boss, a guild-only field will open. Just like with Khan.
Yeah, I'm surprised they
So
don't
like
just let you
before,
TP to
you'll
the
be in a
guild
cleaner
bosses.
space.
So Puterum being that far away
Focus
doesn't
purely
really
on the
matter
battle
because you just
itself.
TP to it.
We'll polish this up so we can show it to you
But
soon.
it's cool they're making it
And we'll
instanced,
prepare
yeah. That
a
was kind of
variety
annoying.
events around it too.
Next.
The fact that they're updating guild bosses is cool.
Quality of life changes. First, you can change alliance max size and ratios without disbanding.
Oh, that's huge.
Until
Okay.
now, any alliance change meant disbanding and rebuilding the alliance from scratch, which was tedious. We hope this makes alliance management a bit easier.
Second.
That's really, really big. Don't have to disband repeatedly.
So he meant that he wanted to actually talk about the guild rewards. And that would be a lot largely increased.
Yeah, the rewards for the bosses will be increased. Yeah, so don't worry, guys. I know a lot of you are annoyed.
We hope this makes alliance management a bit easier. Next is how you obtain guild crafting materials. Until now, to build guild elephants, was he still talking about alliance?
I mean, you're back. You're on track.
Until now, to build guild elephants or guild galleys, you had to gather Kadri tokens and roam around slaying
Cadres.
These are items for the whole guild, but in practice, a few members, very dedicated, especially for officers, had to put in most of the time and effort. We always felt bad about that part. So from now on, you'll be able to use shared guild funds to buy these materials from the guild shop.
Oh,
and also
what?
earn them
Okay.
from guild content you play together.
Yeah, I guess they're just making it
example,
easier
you
for
could buy
newer
restored
guilds to
Calpheon
make their
bow
LE
in the guild
boat.
shop, or
That's cool.
obtain them by defeating guild bosses. Since these are for everyone in the guild, we want them to come from something everyone builds together. There are also changes to guild, party, and platoon recruitment. First, the UI. The UI will merge with the normal find party platoon, adding a guild party platoon tab next to the regular one.
Oh, that might be okay for Node War Siege.
We're
Just
adding
being able to
a
put your like plat 1, plat 2 onto
So,
a menu
that should
for people to
mean,
auto join.
forming
have to
alliance
X up.
platoons has been quite a hassle up to now, but
No, that
with
could
an
be pretty
alliance
cool.
filter added, you'll be able to recruit
Of course,
at
BDO
alliance
players probably
level
aren't
as
going to be able to do this anyways, and
well.
they'll
This
X up in
helps
chat,
forming
but
main and defense squads in Node Wars,
having
and
that up there is
other
cool.
content together with alliance members.
Oh, yeah, and dropping like mid-war for
We're also
defense plat or
improving
flex
how
is
you use
also
guild
nice.
buffs. Guild benefits, including Node War victory buffs and buffs gained from guild skills, but right now there was no easy way to see them all at once. Going forward, as you can see here, the old Node War benefits icon will be renamed Guild Benefits, as you can see on screen in a second.
There it is.
Hovering over this icon will show both Node War and guild skill buffs at a glance.
Oh.
In the UI, you'll also see a guild skills section.
Oh,
And now,
that's
when
cool.
you use guild skills, their buffs won't be tied to a character, but to your entire
Oh,
family.
huge. No longer tied to characters, nice. Don't have to
When the
swap.
buff appears active in that UI,
Oh,
you'll receive it no matter which character you log in with.
but you can't
Like
hold
other
it
familiar
either.
buff icons,
Which I guess
it will
sucks
light up
sometimes.
differently for each benefit, so you can tell what's active without hovering over it.
Oh, that's still pretty
With this
cool.
change, we also need to adjust guild skill durations and cooldowns, and some older skills will need reworks to their effects.
It's fine. Chat enjoyed it.
We'll share details on that separately once they're ready. Lastly, we're improving the guild history page.
Oh,
Right now, it only
Please.
logs moments like member joins, leaves, and
guild
when
history page is always
paid
so
out.
buggy for some
But as guild
reason.
ages, more memories and stories pile up.
But if they're
We
changing it,
wanted
that's
a
cool.
place where those could remain. So we are changing this into guild records. A
Okay.
space to remember your guild history.
Interesting.
It will keep things like your guild's founding date, conquest and
Node War
records,
wins.
blue battlefield, and guild league wins. And guild boss fights, guild mission completion counts. So basically, everything. Please note, it will only track records from after this update.
Gotcha.
That's it.
That's actually pretty cool changes for QOL.
But there seems to be one more thing they want to wrap up before this section.
Daily wage up to 100 mil.
They mentioned at the Calpheon
That's
Ball 2020,
insane.
We said we'd raise daily guild up wage up to 100 million silver. It's not a huge amount, but since it's daily, it really adds up over time. However, because it's tied to guild wage, there were concerns.
Yeah,
Silver
that
V's
seems a little bit
exploits.
insane.
So we're changing direction a bit here. Instead of boosting guild wage, we're shifting that increase to family fame fund.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Sent to your guild.
Because if you have
Black Spirit
100
Search each
players accepting
family
100
fame
mil
fund
every day, that's
selected from your
10.
combat fame. And
That's
like
just
fame,
your
or
guild's gonna
like
get
fame and special fame
obliterated.
combined. The amount isn't huge right now, but it's still a nice little bonus when you can cash it out. So we'll raise the fame caps and add more fame brackets. So as
This is
your family
cool.
grows, your fame fund grows too.
Family fame is something
After
that's
this
a little
change,
bit more
Avengers
old school.
top-tier
So
family
them
fame
them
will be
buffing
able
it
to
is
receive
nice.
over
And
100
looking at
million
it.
silver per day. We hope
Hello,
that instead of
hello.
a tiny surprise you forget about, becomes a big, satisfying reward when you
Yeah,
collect
it's cool
it
they're
later.
reworking that.
Yeah. Some people like storing it up.
Not bad QOL changes.
That actually wraps up
Some
guild-related
weird stuff still, but
Okay.
I think for guild changes, that's more than we can ask for
Chat, what do you
so
think?
far.
More daily silver from family fame. More guild records.
I think like nice buffs
Better
just going
buffs.
across all characters is just a nice QL.
But it's that time again, guys.
Oh.
Everyone?
Oh.
Hold,
Oh.
Ooh, the second gift, I guess.
Oh.
Wait, it was 5,000 crowns last time?
Okay.
A
There
350
it is.
stack?
Choose your transcendent
Bruh,
hammer
they're
buff,
pushing that
Vice
so
buff,
hard.
Plus 350.
One
Plus
hammer and a 350 stack
350.
is kind of huge.
So far we're already at 10,000.
Wait, they gave it 300?
Hammer box,
250.
250 stack, 300 stack, and a
350
350 stack.
That's
350,
a lot.
that's the
Okay,
biggest they've ever given so far.
And the next part, life skills.
Okay,
Take it
okay,
away.
life skill's big.
Soon.
Take it away once so soon. Yeah. Soon.
Let's see what they're doing. Hopefully something to do with gearing, because life skill gear, you just have a inventory
Before
full
we
of
dive
them.
into life skill content in detail, let's first set the direction straight. In the past, life skills were deeply intertwined with other game systems. Classic
Sharps.
example, sharp black crystal shards, essential for enhancement, were mainly sourced through gathering, not PvE. Gatherers would supply these, PvE adventurers would craft gear, and that gear would eventually find its way back to life skillers through the central market. It was a robust, interconnected loop. But as the game has grown and new content has been added, this loop isn't as strong as it once was. Forcing life skills to tie back into other content, as in the old days, would only add unnecessary stress
Interesting.
to many of you. So going forward, life skills will no longer be a means to feed the gameplay loop. They'll be reworked and strengthened as a core content in their own right.
Interesting.
With this winter's update, we're planning a general increase to profits across all life
Yeah,
skill
we'll take that.
activities.
Tell me more.
Of course, we're not just arbitrarily boosting numbers. Our goal is to make sure your investments, gear, mastery, and know-how are properly rewarded. There's one important point I want
Oh
to
no,
make.
fishing.
Fishing.
Are they nerfing fishing?
Today, we have a couple updates
Oh.
for fishing. But after these, we're not planning any major changes for the foreseeable future.
Okay, if they nerf fishing, that'll be insane.
Already offers a solid revenue.
Yeah.
So our focus will be on bringing other life skills up
Oh,
to
okay,
par
okay.
in
They're
terms
not
of
messing with
effort and
fishing.
reward. We hope you understand our approach as we move forward. Before we get into this,
Oh, rework
let's talk about
byproducts?
life skill byproducts. Many of you use cooking byproducts to increase contribution points, and byproducts are available from gathering, alchemy, hunting, farming, fishing, but efficiency has varied a lot
that is
with
true.
skills. Going forward, we will adjust byproduct drop rates so that more active and effort-driven life skills yield more byproducts, using cooking as the baseline.
Okay.
However, for skills like fishing, where profits are already high, the change will be minimal.
Sure.
Yeah. So we want to bring things up to fishing chat. We're not buffing fishing.
Okay, so like gathering, hunting, and
not
stuff
going
like
to
that will
buff
be buffed.
Yes,
more in the
that's-
future.
Yeah.
We're
Let,
buffing other life skills.
And later.
let us cook first. Let's get into the details. First up, leveling horses. Right now, you've set your horse to auto run and
Training
check
is a
in
little-
now and then.
Training is an
Or wait
interesting
until it's
spot.
fully grown to decide what to do next. There's some excitement in checking in after a long session, but constantly micromanaging growth can be a pain, especially if you want to raise a horse with specific skills. So, we're completely reworking the horse leveling experience. Now, all EXP earned while training will be stored in an
Oh,
EXP
so you don't have
sack
to
for
watch
horse.
anymore.
You can
That's
level
pretty
up your
big
horse
if you're trying
whenever
to
you want,
get specific
drawing from
stats.
this pool at
It's
your
absolutely huge.
convenience. This means
A lot easier for newer players to
Auto
manage
without
leveling their
work.
horses.
and simply use the stored EXP to level up your horse.
Oh.
Check stats or skills whenever suits you.
That also means you don't have to
The same
overlevel your
system
horse.
will
That's
apply
huge too.
to all growable mounts. On top of that, items like mount skill change coupons and mount level down tickets can be used right where you are. So no
Yep,
need to
that's
visit the
pretty cool.
stable anymore. With the EXP sack, these features, Training your own mounts will be much
Yeah,
more
yeah,
convenient,
that's actually huge.
since horses can now bank
Especially since every
mount
player needs to use
at
horses.
level 1. Level differences don't really matter anymore, sorry. We've removed all EXP gain variations based on level and increased overall training EXP, so you'll always get solid progress,
Nice.
no matter the level. In short, don't worry about levels. Just keep raising your mount, and you'll see steady and
Okay,
meaningful
some actually good
growth.
horse changes is huge.
That's nice.
The shared EXP pool sounds really cool.
Yeah.
New
yeah.
wild horse.
We're also adding new wild horses.
Oh.
Take a look at the screen.
Uh-oh.
We've designed them to make catching wild horses more exciting.
Okay.
Some may come with special courser skills, like S Instant Exo. Or you might find one that grows 5 times slower but sells for 8 times more.
Interesting. Are they making the
We
horse
want
coats
catching
matter
wild
again?
horses to feel fresh every time, and for your efforts to naturally result in greater profits. Another much requested feature, you'll soon be able to store. Am I going a bit ahead? Another much requested feature, you'll soon be able to store up to 5 horses in Crocodalo's sanctuary.
What?
Hey.
Many came to ask, why can't Crocodalo be stabled in his own sanctuary?
True.
Well, now you can.
Let's go.
Interesting.
Previously, only mythical horses were allowed in the sanctuary.
Just have
Now
one
that
here.
Voltarion,
That's
the
pretty
dream
cool.
horse, is
Okay.
included, we figured, why not let you store any horse?
Why not?
So any 5 horses, regardless of type, can be stored.
Nice. Yeah, that is a nice change.
Another sanctuary improvement
Just put every
comes
horse in
from
Grog.
feedback
It just makes
many
it a lot
of you
easier.
gave us after the last ball.
Okay.
If you tried to move the sanctuary between characters, but had a horse taken out on the other character, you couldn't move it.
True.
Now, simply attempting to move the sanctuary between characters will automatically store any checked out horses.
Oh, nice.
in the
Okay, so
sanctuary.
yeah, just some pretty
To
cool
be
QL
precise,
changes.
we've added a remote collection feature. You can now remotely retrieve a horse from a character with the sanctuary. Attempting to move the sanctuary between characters will automatically collect any taken out horses before the sanctuary is moved. Keep in mind that this feature only works if you have the celestial horse calling horn.
Of
Preventive
course.
use, mounts will no longer be able to carry trade goods or treasure items. When moving processed
Ooh.
trade goods, you'll need to use a trade wagon. We'll also be expanding trade wagon capacity.
Oh, trade is fine, but I guess horse stack? Yeah, no, you can still do it. Trade wagons. Yeah, okay.
Lots of nice.
Oh, did it explode? No, Twitch isn't free from lag either.
To carry trade goods or treasure.
Yeah, it looks like even Twitch is lagging. No. No way. Even Twitch died?
items. We're able to carry trade goods or treasure items. We're moving processed trade goods.
Maybe watch. That's not why. Wait, no way. What? Even Twitch died? It's the BDO ended. Bruh. Okay, I mean, so far, some actual pretty cool changes, to be honest. Life skill getting looked at is a big thing. I mean, obviously fishing, yeah, they're not going to buff that again, but so far, I mean, we talked about working on horse training, I guess, so, and buffing other active life skills. Yeah, okay, it's gone.
Able to carry trade goods or treasure items.
No
We're
way.
moving processed
It's actually
trade goods.
gone.
You
This is tragic. Calpheon ball is over. Well, man. Okay. Okay. Wait. Oh no. Well, we can leave chat there. It's fine. Yeah. Now it's actually gone. Yeah, they were having some connection issues earlier that we saw. So I guess it's just totally gone. I mean, making active life skills give a little bit more of the rare procs is pretty huge. Crimson Desert killed BDO. Yeah, exactly. It's tragic. It's actually gone. Wait, it totally ended. Bruh. Okay, we'll swap in game real quick. Ball. But yeah, like stuff like what do you call it? What was the gathering thing?
Oh, I see. I see. We're back. We're back.
Oh,
we're
it's back.
Let's skip YouTube.
Hello, chat. Can you hear us?
It's
Can
back
you
on
hear
YouTube.
us?
I don't think we're back.
We're back. We're back.
We're back. We're back.
Okay, chat.
Here we go.
Of a new life skill treasure is called the Nostos Return Stone. It allows you to be able
There we go.
to
Nice.
travel to your residence. We'll go over this a bit more detail at the end of the ball. By the
A
way,
life
for
skill
everything
treasure
you've
is
missed, we
huge.
will go over this, okay? So yes, there's a new treasure item. I'm sorry you missed it when showing, but we will go over all this again. But let's go back to where we are caught up now, which I believe is on farming life skill as well.
We're actually
Do you
on
wanna give-
sailing, I believe.
Okay, so for farming, essentially,
Okay,
there is going to be a change from 5 hours.
Wait, what is the treasure having to do? That's a
lot of
huge
stuff
skip.
is going to be adjusted, guys. We will go over.
Bro, no
this.
one cares about barter. No, I'm kidding.
And let's go over
Let's
to
go
the
straight to
sand
bartering, and then we will come back to this after.
Yes, we'll come back to this chat. We do
Bartering, we
apologize.
previously reduced the weight of level 1 barter
Okay, I was
life
hearing like
skills,
double
make
for
it
Go
a
easier for
bit.
new seafaring captains to get started. With this update, we're also adding level 2 barter goods. Since maximum profits are determined
Bartering getting
by
changed is cool.
rate
I know a lot of barters
balance
stopped
much, but it will let you
because
visit
it's a
more
little bit
islands
more
quickly,
old
cutting
school
down
now.
on repetitive travel time. We're also adding new trade routes to southern Camasilvia, the land of the morning light, and Edania.
Yeah,
along with
as long as they make it
level
competitive
6
silver per hour, that'll be huge.
These high-tier goods will only be available in major cities and between towns, making for longer journeys but higher profits. However, to prevent abuse, level 6 and 7 barter goods can't be transported via storage.
Guys,
Did we catch up?
everything, by the way, everything that we missed, we will
repeat at
we'll
the very
repeat
end.
at the end. I know we lost our internet connection. We're sorry about that. We will go over
Oh, that was just
everything that was
an
missed
A
at the end.
got
This
skipped.
is not pre-recorded. Okay. we'll go over the end. We do apologize
Catch
for
you
that.
up. So,
Hunting.
then there will also be sea monster hunting, 4 new hunting monster zones such as coral stoneback crabs, rock elephant, cliffside mountain sheep, and golden snake.
Okay.
This is a higher tier hunting zone, and you'll need to use skills like rolling for smooth hunting. Rather than just collecting meat or hide, these are areas designed to yield byproducts like Rosarka's coral and Kaffa's essence. There's also a chance to obtain hunting trophies from these monsters, and the full body trophy from the rare golden coral stoneback crab grants hunting mastery plus 100 when used. As you can see on screen.
I wonder what they're gonna do with
Sniper hunting is
gathering.
much more profitable than
Because gathering is
standard
kind of
hunting,
weird.
So we'll be expanding profit
Oh,
adjustments.
nothing, I guess.
Regular
Only
hunting
fishing.
and dance.
Oh, we skipped it maybe.
Okay, finally fishing. We're improving profits on the inland fishing, not to surpass Velia Beach, okay, but to bring inland fishing returns to closer to those at Velia. This is especially helpful for new adventurers who often end up far from popular fishing spots while moving
Okay.
while following the main quest.
Oh my god, Heidel's back.
Since there's no dedicated fishing class, fishing inland often feels less rewarding,
Yeah.
and returning to popular spots can be a hassle. With this update, you'll be able to enjoy fishing anywhere without feeling like you're
Yeah, that's
missing
cool.
out.
The freshwater
Another
fishing has
much
always
requested
been
feature, when
kinda
selling
scuffed.
fish to traders,
after the
you'll be
fishing
able
changes.
to select and sell only specific fish types in bulk.
That's also
Use
cool.
use the sell same type function above the price list to sell all fish.
Okay, yeah,
of
they'll
a
make
certain
swapping
type
servers
at
for
once.
better rates a lot easier.
The invoice
Yep.
is a bit loud.
Okay, so I'll okay. At once. Okay, and for manual fishing,
Yo, manual
we're
fishing buff.
finally adding the auto discard by grade function. Previously,
alright.
this was only available for auto
That's
fishing,
cool.
but now you'll be able to use it during manual fishing too, making the process much smoother. But yes, guys, as we said, there was two things that we missed there that we will go over
will
at
go
the
over at
end
the end.
of the ball.
Okay.
Okay, do not worry.
Next up are some quality of life updates. This time we've mainly focused on improving existing content, so we couldn't prepare a huge list of changes. But we all know you can never have too many quality of life updates. So today we'll still go through them one by one, even the small ones.
Okay, QOL is huge.
Remember the feature I showed you last summer? The one that instantly tags out your tag character with no loading? You really
Wait.
loved it back then. So I've been working hard again to get this mission done.
Okay.
당시 모험가분들이 좋아해 주셨는데 이번에도 제가 이제 임무 완수해야 해서 열심히 준비했는데
First,
영상 잠깐
let's take a
보시겠습니다.
quick look at the video.
네, 전이 캐릭터로 바꾸는
Interesting. I wonder how that'll work in Node War.
Oh, the instant.
Like, that's
hasn't
kinda
been
crazy.
changed, right?
Okay.
그래서 이것도 좀 불투명한
As you can see, the instant swap itself hasn't really changed. Sorry about that, but there's a reason for it. The next scene shows the character selection screen, and you'll notice there's no separate.
Wait, this is in
When
person.
you're just changing characters on the same server, we're improving it so it swaps with no extra loading screen.
Oh, swapping characters now has low loading screen.
Oh,
Wait, but we're not
technology.
tagged though.
oh, that was instant.
Damn.
그리고 다른
Wait,
이번에
What?
다른
Oh no, this is tagged characters.
And we're changing to a different character.
Ah,
Oh.
the same server, different server. Okay.
I mean, that's cool. I guess.
Okay, so one was like
Yeah.
the tagged.
One
It
was
still
tagged.
is kind of a
One
loading
was
screen, is it not?
to a
But
different location.
it's cool that
While
they're
we were
making it a
working
little
on
bit
instant
more
tagout,
smooth.
It kind of evolved into this as well. We think
Nice.
character swap loading times will feel roughly twice as fast as
Oh, if they make the loading screen a lot
We're
faster,
still
that's
ironing out
huge.
small stutters and
Because loading
fixing any
screens,
potential bugs.
especially for
needs
me,
to
it's just
be
like takes forever.
캐릭터 즉시 전환 기능을 만들다 보니까
I'm
좀
skipping
여기까지
ahead.
흘러왔습니다.
Oh, that looks
그래서
so
캐릭터
smooth.
변경 시 로딩 시간이
Okay.
기존보다 체감상 2배는 빨라질 수 있을 것으로 판단하고 있는데요. 이 과정에서 이제 자잘한 끊김 현상이나 혹시 모를 버그들을 수정하는
Damn.
데 지금
Okay.
시간을 조금 더 투자하고 있는 상황입니다. 또 연출도 좀
We also
Kind of
want
huge for
to
QOL.
make the presentation look nicer. Since all of this is being developed as one package, we want to finish it together and then show it to you. We're currently in the final polishing phase, and if all goes
Damn,
well, we
March.
plan to release it
Not that long.
in March.
Okay. Yeah, that
We'll
definitely
see it
needs
through properly to the very end. Next is a feature to view other classes' skills.
Oh, this
You'll
is
be able
nice.
to check any class's skills directly from your own skill window. In PvP, you often wonder about your opponent's cooldowns, their CC, their defense effects. There are a lot of things you want to check, right? Until now, you had to have that class created first. And even then, you had to log in that character just to see its skills. From now on, you can just click View Other Classes
okay.
in the skill window right above and see every class's skills
That's
in one place.
Interesting.
So even while you're fishing or training mounts, you can study other classes' skills and quietly prep for PvP.
That is pretty cool.
Building on this year's family character location feature in the world map, you'll now be able to see all of your mounts directly on the world map.
Okay.
You can see them in the stable UI now, but all stables show up, which can get confusing. It's hard to tell which mounts are out or are stored. That hassle will be gone with this change. We're also adding hotkeys for the world map. The goal is to cut down mouse movement while the map is open, by letting you set dedicated shortcuts on the world map. For example, for node war info or production nodes, you'll be able to jump between views with hotkeys you've set. Once you get used to it, we think using the world map will feel
That's
much
kinda
smoother
cool.
than before.
Okay.
Oh, the lag.
Next, to help you not miss the right timing, we're adding an all-in-one alert system.
Oh,
If you tag content on central market items you're interested in, you'll get a heads up when that content
wait,
starts,
that's actually
or
huge.
when the room or lobby opens for it. We already have separate
Yes, adding in
here and there,
a
but since they're
clock
not
for
in
things that we
place,
actually want
they're
is
hard
huge.
to manage. With this, even adventurers trying to try new content
Wait,
will
this is
have a
insane.
nice, clear starting point. Along with that, adventurer logs will also
Because
be
often I miss like world
Right now,
bosses just because I don't
each
have it
book
open on the
sits in its
side.
own tab in release order.
That's pretty
And
cool.
Morning Light and Adania even have character-based logs, so it's really hard to see your overall progress at a glance.
If it tells you
We're
when like
merging all
where
of this
roses is,
single UI,
etc.,
with the
that's
main
pretty
questline
big.
included, so you can check your current progress much more intuitively. That's it for the quality of life updates.
Not bad.
If we didn't
I think
cover
the
it today,
timer is probably the most
looking to make improvements
thing I'm most
as
excited
quality of
about.
life changes. Your feedback is always
Not
welcome.
having to use like third-party websites is always going to be huge.
A lot of good quality. I
that's
actually
a lot
really
of
like
real
the
nice stuff.
tag and
Yeah.
server swap change, or the character swap changes. Yeah, we've been here for nearly 3 hours. That's a lot. And
It's been
we'll-
3 hours already?
It's been 3 hours already.
I'm looking at chat. Some no focus on.
Oh,
solo
is that it?
No focus on
Man,
party
okay.
content.
A lot of changes, honestly.
You actually see that?
It's kind of huge.
Duality of chat.
Yes. Duality of a BDO player.
Oh, and then we have actually a special guest from our
Oh, our very
Mhm.
own
CM Etsu.
Siametsu. Be right back, chat.
Oh. Is this the winter event again that they're adding in? Oh no, it's so loud. Yeah, this is honestly a super huge Calpheon ball. Especially since they've been focusing on Heidel ball a lot more recently. The fact that we're getting this much stuff in Calpheon ball is pretty big.
And wipe out so bad that we almost handed out Get Good titles. No, seriously. Because y'all loved Snowfall Crasher so much, this year we're writing it back with some cool updates. 함께 보시죠.
What? What? Okay. Oh. Is it gonna be like Mario Kart? What? Oh, I see. Yo, not gonna lie, I still have no idea how to ride the skateboard. I tried it once. I just like fell off the map instantly, and I was like, well. But if they actually update it, so I don't know. Maybe it's just I mean, it's definitely a skill issue. But if they update it to be cool, I'll definitely try it again this year. I actually don't know what happened. Like, it swapped to my regular character, and I just fell off the map. It might have just been a bug, though.
Introducing Score Mode. Cruise down the slopes and grab objects to rack up points. The gold objects are worth more than blue objects. Gold objects
Okay.
spawn in spots that'll test your skills, so lock in. Points turn into, you guessed it, event seals, which you can exchange for rewards in
That's kind of cool.
no place, the Manage Currency tab. Flex your trips in jump mode filled with cliffs, shortcuts, and brand new checkpoints. Miss one, and you'll eat a penalty, and that's no good.
A tragic speed mode.
This will be where the best riders lay down track, as there will be more and narrower checkpoints. Miss one, and you'll eat a penalty. On top of the new modes, this year you can see how you
I mean, this
stack
is pretty
against
cool.
the best with the new rankings menu. Here, you can also
Oh, wait, rankings is huge. That's actually something
replay function. If you're feeling
I thought would be cool if they actually added in the game.
them in ghost mode. The ghost is a copy of their character during their run. Here, you can follow their line and even lose to them when they're offline. So, if you end up losing to the ghost, I guess that's proof that you're not as good as you think you are.
They're at.
Also making
This
it
is
easier to
surprisingly in depth.
including getting rid of Lando signal flares for getting back up the mountain. You'll be able to start over after wipeouts by using the event menu. Pressing escape will allow you to restart.
Oh, that's
or
huge.
quit. So with just a couple of clicks, you'll be ready to full send it down the slopes again. And finally, for the ski bums out there who live and breathe snow, rewards will be coming to riders who hit the top 100. in
Yo.
rankings. We're also preparing some potential cross-server competitions. So if you were stoked to rep your
More
brand
effort
on
is
the
getting
website,
put into this event than
over
anything.
on the official website for more information.
That's pretty interesting.
Live on December 24th. We'll see you on the slopes.
That's cool. I mean, that's cool. It's a fun little event for winter. Something you can actually do.
네, 여러분.
Thank you very
올해
much,
겨울에도
Etsu.
우당탕탕
만수.
탕탕 눈꽃
Yeah.
서로가 찾아옵니다.
Snowfall Crasher is
작년에
making its return this
스노우보드
winter.
미니게임 선보였을 때
When we introduced the snowboard minigame
예상보다
last
많은
year,
분들이
far more
재밌게
people enjoyed it than we ever
특히
expected.
짧은 이벤트였음에도
Even though it was a short
불구하고
event,
말도 안 되는
there were plenty of
선물을
adventurers
선물로
who proved their
실력을
skills with some
증명해주셨던 분들이
unbelievable
많았습니다.
hand speed. So this time, we've prepared a proper rank system to make sure adventures can really shine. Honestly, back then, I didn't want to lose either, so I practiced a lot. But there were some who unfortunately broke records thanks to bugs, so we've adjusted the rules.
Bugs. Yeah, there
Last
were a
year
lot
was
of
all
bugs.
about just enjoying the ride. But this year, how you ride the board will determine your mode. Score mode, speed mode, or jump mode, giving you more ways to play and enjoy the content. We're also adding a region versus region event, where adventures can represent the
Interesting.
and challenge for the best record. Think of it like a regional showdown, a chance to heat up the winter once again. This winter, with the return of Snowfall Crasher, we hope you ride
That's
harder,
cool.
faster, and have even more fun than last year.
They definitely at least put
Next up
effort
is
into
the
it. You
outfit
can tell.
showcase. Before we jump into the introduction, there's something I'd like to mention. In the equipment window, there's this show visor feature, right?
Oh,
In
yeah.
the past, it was one of those functions that didn't see much use. However, with the recent increase in new outfits and hairstyles, more adventurers find themselves wishing that they could use this option. The issue is that it gets disabled when your character enters combat, which has been a bit disappointing at times. If it didn't exist, adventurers would forget about it.
Oh,
Having
interesting.
it there and
Show
not
visor
being
will
able to
remain
use it
active
is
even during
frustrating.
combat.
So, going forward, the show visor
Okay.
setting will remain active during combat. It would have been great if it was available during the snorkel sales, when it was most requested. But even though it's late, we've made sure to include this change. It will be patched in
super cool.
time for the upcoming
Okay.
winter outfit release. Now then, let's move straight into introducing the new winter wear. Adventurers, this winter
Spotlight.
we've crafted a brand new outfit called
No,
Spotlight.
what?
Since last year, we've been
Okay.
steadily releasing a variety of styles for adventurers to enjoy.
Alright.
And for this
well,
year end, we wanted to continue that trend, while adding a fresh new Around that time, we noticed many adventurers
Bruh.
posting videos or screenshots
The left outfit is kind of
style
sick.
outfits to create an
female
idol-like
outfits are so
look.
fucking
Seeing
bad.
that, we thought it would be great if we could help
Never
bring
mind.
that concept to life.
They're
So,
great. Like, what is
Designed this
that?
attire with a
Oh,
holiday
okay.
music
Well,
festival.
the male outfits.
Compete with a mic.
The left one was sick.
Complete with a mic and
Yeah, that's-
signature
that's like,
item of
okay.
a singer.
Why are the female outfits always so?
To capture the essence stage of costumes, this new outfit was created to look natural and fitting
weird.
on any character. And once again,
don't-
we've offered multiple
I
styles.
don't think I have a male character.
So you can choose the look you prefer.
That I
without the
main.
mic. It works perfectly as a comfortable everyday look. And while it looks
I don't like
stylish
the
on its
female
own,
outfits
we've
at
matched the tone
all.
and style
Like,
so
that's-
that when
they're
multiple
so
characters stand
weird.
together, they look like one team. Whether you're
The male
adventuring,
outfits look
taking
sick.
screenshots, or coordinating colors
Oh, and
with
Lost
friends
Ark,
for
damn.
people you know, this outfit will blend in beautifully. This winter, we hope
Shy
you
outfit's
enjoy
pretty
the
sick.
festive year and atmosphere in Black Desert and have a great end.
Yeah, the shy
of
outfit's
the
actually kind of
year.
sick. Bro, what did they do to the female outfits?
K-pop is the word that comes to mind. And
Sorry,
so a
I'm
lot
a
of
little bit
people
sick, but that like almost killed
talking
me.
about customizing it.
Why do they make it so ugly? What the? Whatever.
Right.
I ain't buying that.
How are you
I'll
guys
give you that for free. Jesus.
Me, I mean, I like the Adania armor style. Me, I like my glows.
The
And
male
aim
outfits
for
look
those
sick.
new
man.
glows that we got
Okay.
earlier on.
That's true.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Purple
Yeah,
or
yeah.
red?
Oh, they're actually. Let's look at the
Purple or red?
screen.
Oof.
Okay, let's check out the schedule
Ooh.
together on screen. As you can see, unlike the last title ball, we've bundled together updates planned for the more distant future.
So, Seraphim, December 17th. The season item and pass revamps. The hammer selection box. The Cronstone support from like Dark Rifts, Actoroxion, and the Actoroxion improvements.
Oh,
All
17.
December
Okay.
17th for the Korean
That's
server,
like
and
a
December
week.
18th for us.
That's not bad.
December 25th or 24th for Korea, December 25th for us. The snowboard event, the world boss improvements, the wild horse,
Man, these are
new
coming
Wild Horse
very
verse,
soon.
the War of the Roses improvements.
This is like in a week.
And then for December 31st, we have the Alchemy Stone renewal, the
Alchemy in
Villa buff
31st.
improvements, the Gatherings improvements.
Gathering. Oh, we didn't see
And
that.
then
'cause you
January
guys-
7th, we have the
Oh, this is the
Family
ball.
Fame
Or
fund
Academy.
improvements, the Blackstone selection box, and the red battlefield improvements. During January, Dekia party zones, the Miramok, Rasa, the guild system
Group zones in
improvements,
January is
and
huge.
the weapon armor die, the effect
Right.
die.
Why are they making him
Find the word.
translate
I was
in
like,
real
trying to
time?
read the Korean,
So
and I was like,
funny.
I can't remember the English word for this.
I believe they're giving out at least 2 Black Star weapons.
Right.
And then in
So
February,
1 Sovereign, it looks like.
the new season of Arena of Solaire, Node War Conquestor improvements, War of the Roses improvements, and the Edania hunting improvements.
That's a cry.
And in March, we'll have Altar of Blood and the tag characters.
Ooh, March is Altar Blood. That's
And
probably what I
there's
was
also all
looking
these other
forward
improvements
to the
on
most.
March is such as the class scale alerts, the world map improvements, all the hotkeys. Those will all be haven't finalized date yet, so they'll share it with us once they're ready.
Yep.
Bro, why are they making that
Yeah,
guy
they
translate in
want
real
that
time?
ultimate challenge for them to make a press
That's
pack
so
schedule.
tough.
And that's why
Super
we've
tough
had
to do
these,
unless
like,
you're
delays lately.
a really good
Whenever,
translator.
Like we do these, like we try to make a rough schedule for these Idol Ball, Calpheon Ball.
But I mean,
events,
he did a
but
great
we
job.
hope
There's
you
no way I
understand
could have done that.
Sometimes plans do change, and that's I apologize for that. So starting next week, we'll have a series of updates coming right after another, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. And we still got more to talk about.
Ooh.
But apparently, Jessup has one more thing
Uh-oh.
to share.
Is it a Crimson Desert? Just kidding.
So today we have some special news to share. Many of you may already know, but our new
It is
title,
on
Crimson Desert, will launch on March 20th next year in Korea.
March 19th for us.
March 20th for us. This is a very exciting moment for us. But first, we want to express our gratitude to our adventurers.
Okay,
The
okay.
reason we keep
Let's see it.
challenging ourselves is
see
ultimately
it.
because of you. So today, we wanted to take this opportunity to say a sincere thank you.
What?
Of
Oh,
course,
you're welcome, I
words
guess.
alone aren't enough, so we've prepared a small gift.
Oh?
10,000
10,000 Chronstones for Crimson Desert. Yo.
Another 10,000 as
Thank you, Crimson Desert.
token of our appreciation, because like yeah, we've been supporting Black Desert,
Yeah.
and want to express our thank you.
And
Oh, maybe.
Crimson Desert
Sure.
launching soon. We know many of
I mean,
you
Crimson Desert. I don't know.
Pre-order?
I haven't seen it yet, but it seems
some
interesting.
may have already pre-ordered.
I don't really play
We
single
spoke
player
with the
games like
Crimson
that,
Desert
but
team
it's cool.
and prepared
So
some
they're working on something
pre-order
new.
bonuses just for Black Desert adventurers.
Pre-order bonus for BDO players. Okay, wait, let me see.
You'll receive special Black Desert
What
items.
do you get? 10 Caphras? A memory fragment?
We prepared a short
kidding.
video to show the details.
Okay.
A mount? If that's a mount, I'm... Oh, a housing item. Oh, pet. That looks kind of sick. That's not the armor, is it? Oh. You also get Deck Sovereign Weapon. No. Is that mount armor? Wait, that's sick. Yeah, 1 mem frag. Thank you. Man, you know what? What? Oh, so it's an armor for Pegasus. Oh, for all horses, I guess. Wait, yeah, no, I was like clowning on it. That's actually kind of sick. Yo, I'm gonna buy Crimson Desert just for this shit. I'm not gonna play it though.
Pretty cool.
No, just kidding.
Pretty
Maybe.
cool.
That's kind of sick.
As you saw, when you pre-order, you'll get the Ashen Crow horse gear for Arduanat
What? Yeah, no, that actually is
and
sick.
Crocodalo.
Arduna.
Tier 4 pet,
Oh, Peggy.
Golden Star, and a Golden Star statue to place in your manor.
I don't know. Some pretty cool stuff.
And 1 Arduanat to equip your new horse gear.
How much is this game? $60?
Okay.
Might be worth it.
We did wonder if
Horse
these
skin's like
bonuses
what?
would
$10 already?
please adventurers, but we felt that offering nothing at all would be even more disappointing.
No shot, they converted me into a Crimson Desert shill. It's over.
Our art team worked hard on these rewards.
It's actually pretty cool though.
Ashen Crow horse gear, in particular, captures Crimson Desert's feel. We felt it was fitting to offer it as a pre-order bonus. I hope it becomes a meaningful gift to all of our adventures. Thank you.
Rip. But then it'll only be for Peggy,
Calpheon Ball
so
2025.
we'll still see it for other
Starting with
stuff.
Seraph, we had so many PvE
Think?
changes, PvP changes, life skill updates, events.
Yep. I mean, there's some nice.
Wait,
little
yeah,
stuff that we
honestly,
don't
this
go
this
over
Calpheon
that
ball
with
has
guys,
been
but we will do that at the
gigantic.
end.
I want to see what the treasure item is
shared
though, that we
early on
missed.
with the ball. The idea was they wanted to go back and refine current content with
Yeah.
today's ball.
Yo, group content too. It's
Fix old
there's a future.
adding
Yeah.
content, and that was the plan.
That was quite a lot recently as well. It's been a growing thing from you guys.
And now that we're coming to an end,
Yeah, Ascension classes, you know,
see if they have a final
it's cool
message.
that they don't have to split their focus
Okay.
between Awakening and Succession. But you know, I'll take it for now
Thank
if it's
you so
well
much
done.
for staying with us until the end today. We always say we want to repay you with updates, but honestly, after the last ball, I felt a bit weighed down. There were times when updates got delayed, and since today's focus was on improving existing content, I'm not sure how you all feel about it. We've put a lot of thought into today's presentation,
Yeah,
but we
honestly,
we regret that there's still
for Calpheon ball, this is a good ball.
continue to think
One
about
of the
these
better
issues from all
balls.
angles,
Like,
share
to be
more with you
honest.
next time. It was great being able to see your feedback in the chat in real time. We'll make sure to deliver on everything we showed today and use your feedback to keep making Black Desert even better.
Like, unironically, I don't know. I haven't been
Thank you.
this excited for BDO in a bit. Like that's pretty cool. Yeah, there usually isn't anything that bad, but usually
First of
they're
all,
very
I sincerely thank everyone.
they're not very specific in what they actually want to
Since
do.
last year, I've been
But
focusing
they've
on
made
the
some
service
pretty
side.
specific
And looking back,
positive
there are
changes.
definitely things I wish we'd done better. In the past, even if we couldn't invite everyone in person, it was meaningful to still meet face to face with some of you. For viewers joining us online, it's great to share laughs while watching.
Yeah.
It's always nice to spot
Now that they don't really have to
the audience.
create like
these help
new
us to build
expansions and new
a
gear,
real
they can
sense
kind of
of
like
community.
fix their old content. That's
And maybe
always like the better
I've taken that
patches.
for granted in the past.
Is where they're not like, okay,
We're
new
working
region,
hard
we're gonna have
for
to
the
develop
future of our
that
game.
for the next
But I know
fucking
there are
year,
areas you may not feel as
or like new
strongly
gears,
about.
but they can actually
We'll
work on stuff that
the
we want,
shortcomings
which is
we've
always cool.
noticed over the past year.
Every
and
time they
make
feel
sure to
bogged down from an
communicate
expansion
better
is when it feels
so
a
you
little bit
don't have to
empty.
worry.
Like Idania is cool, but that takes so much dev time just making the terrain and stuff, right? So it may not be that exciting, those balls that
Yeah, no, we
focus
really
around new
appreciate
expansions.
the patience on some things.
We
as well.
always appreciate. We see the hearts in chat, and we
Yeah.
do really appreciate that.
But it is nice, like these total reworks of old systems. No new expansion, but they're working on stuff that players actually want
And Osaka is mentioning that, yeah,
or
he
like asked
feels like
for.
communication has been very one way, and he really wants to make communication more two-way, and he wants to work on that and improve,
Yep, increased communication is big.
make more avenues to improve that.
They do say that every ball, but if they actually mean it this time, then we'll take it, right?
to our adventures.
다음번에는 더 나은 모습으로 여러분을 찾아뵐 수 있도록 또 다짐의 말씀을 해주셨는데요. 두 분 너무너무 수고 많으셨고요.
Now,
정말 감사합니다. 자 이제 무언가
she's
여러분께서
hiding.
Uh-oh.
기다리셨던
One more
One last thing left.
Oh,
One more thing.
thing.
오늘은 사실 뭐
So we've given out quite a lot
Oh,
of
a
rewards
drop,
so far.
okay.
We have,
We
yeah.
have,
There's
for
been a
sure.
lot of reward.
I don't know why I'm all so scared when they
As
they say something like that, but
stayed with us
it's a good thing.
And we've prepared a special final gift. Earlier Wansu gave out a hammer, so I'll add 2 more choose your own
Ooh,
transcendent
okay.
hammer boxes.
This is about what 3k crons each, so
2 more.
not bad.
2 more hammers.
A little bit more, some if you're tapping some things.
See, I'm seeing a lot of hearts in chat, some pog.
It's spooky. PA sometimes just drops like a giga bomb, but this time it's been pretty positive.
Special login rewards
Ooh, yeah, login rewards.
as an image on screen.
Oh, my Korean.
That's a lot.
What the?
How
much is that, 5?
That's 10k extra cronies, chat.
10k crons, 2 hammers, 250, 200.
50, 200, 200, 200.
Okay, yeah, pretty good.
Okay.
Sensors,
30.
outfit box.
They didn't really push the rewards that much this year. They did drop a 350, I guess, which is new. But yeah, pretty good. Yeah, about 30k crons total, probably 5 hammers. Not bad.
Very nice, very nice.
And an outfit, which is always cool. One thing that isn't mentioned enough is like for people that don't spend the outfits, they basically have always like no outfits. So it's cool they're adding those
Recently, we
in.
held a global emoji contest. And Adventures
New emojis? Oh,
created
what the
emoji
heck?
sets for us. We thought it would be meaningful to give these to everyone as a ball.
Some of these are very funny.
To everyone who contributed. And of
Interesting.
course, we can't forget.
I like the bottom left, or the second bottom left one is so
Can't forget the usual rewards. You'll also get 1 weapon exchange
I'll take
coupon
it.
box, 20 J's special
Oh, J scrolls. Yeah, okay.
and last but not least, 2 more choose your transcendent hammer boxes.
What?
Wait, how many hammer boxes is that? Like 5 in total?
Spoils.
Two more.
Two
more.
Yeah, nice. First time
Hammer
said it.
boxes,
A 400 stack?
10,000 cron stones, and an advisor box.
What?
100.
That's kind of insane.
Oh boy.
400.
Oh boy.
That's a lot.
Wait, a 400 stack is actually
Oh, boy.
insane. Wait, 400 stack is actually insane. What?
That's a lot of. I see a lot of W's in chat. That's
That's
a lot.
I see
insane.
a lot of W's.
Look at that.
Oh my
Look at
gosh.
that.
Doesn't even
Look at
fit
that.
on the
Doesn't-
screen.
Yeah. Oh, you see the coupon code? I think. Thanks for being with us.
Oh, there you go.
And the desert.
The
Thank
desert
you.
thanks you. And thanks for
400,
being with
okay.
us.
The thanks with an N.
Good luck,
Actually,
chat.
some crazy rewards. Pushing past 300 stacks
Good
is
luck.
the most brutal
Let me know
experience
how you
ever.
do.
So them releasing a 350 and a 400 is actually insane.
ING.
Really,
Hold on
really
one second,
cool.
Just, I didn't know.
US.
Quick.
Like, actually, that's nuts.
Tap, 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 tap,
Someone
tap, tap.
posted in chat so I can copy and paste.
Mods, put it in chat.
Mods. Yeah, guys, I mean, we really do appreciate it, and we hope these rewards.
Wait, this
something
Calpheon ball is kind of thick.
That sucks seems to have one.
I hope you all enjoy it.
Not gonna
adventurers.
lie.
Thank you. And to wrap up, should I call this?
Oh, Wansu.
Oh, Wansu just sneaking in. Never mind.
Oh, no translation. Thanks for being with us. Oh, that's the code.
Improving.
Oops.
Yeah. Once you've seen a lot of feedback for various things about what people are
Can I copy that?
or what adventures I'm sharing in chat,
Bet.
and he's been reading everything, and he wants to make sure that he wants to
Yeah.
bring this address this in the future.
And to wrap up, should I call this a preview for next year? Since we're only meeting you online for this ball, we honestly feel a bit disappointed ourselves.
That's okay. I don't mind online balls. That's
So
not
to make
too
up
big
for
of a deal.
this next year, we're preparing more opportunities to meet and talk with you in person. Let me
Okay.
share our plans up for the next summer.
This is gonna be Heidel Wall.
Events called VOA, where we meet adventurers from each region. Share a meal,
Meal.
enjoy activities together. We'll
Oh,
continue
they're just talking about in-person
this
events?
year as well.
Oh, I think so. Okay, that's cool.
2026 marks the 10th anniversary of NAEU services. To celebrate, we'll hold the VOA in Europe in February. And in
Ooh,
April,
Taiwan.
we'll meet adventurers in Taipei, Taiwan. Then in May, we have 530, right? To celebrate, we'll host a VOA in Korea and meet with
The
adventurers.
desert thinks, yeah.
We've held them in Seoul before, and last
Store
year
in here.
Daejeon. So this time, we'll find another great place. As I mentioned,
Ooh.
next
Oh,
year
Heidel Ball's in the US?
for our NAEU services to
If it's in
celebrate.
Cali, it's cooked. If
continue
it's East Coast, hey, there's a chance.
with a Heidel Ball in the US in July. We've held many small and large offline events in different regions this year, and we'll keep that going as well. Next year, I hope to see more of your faces in
That's
person
pretty
and
cool.
say hello.
Honestly,
Thank you.
kind of a nice Calpheon ball.
Oh,
We haven't had these in a while.
just wants to thank everyone for watching till the very end, and we're hoping to have a lot of exciting things for the future. And with that, Calpheon 2012 does come to a close, but I think we can spend
We'll
a little
take
bit more
that.
time
That's
maybe
huge.
going over what we might have missed, actually.
Yeah, we will be
Also
doing
just
that.
clarify the Heidel Ball in the US in July and the VOA in Europe at the end of February, beginning.
Pull up, maybe.
Okay, so
We will catch you up with the part we
That was
sadly missed.
Oh, okay.
of our,
The treasure of life skilling.
yeah,
Internet
I
issue.
found it here.
Internet issues.
So we'll close this background shortly once it's
And
finished.
after
Thank you,
bye-bye.
NAGMs,
Say
for
bye to
doing
Wang
this.
Su. Bye, Wang Su.
Goodbye, Wang Su.
and
Shh, shh.
Oh, never mind.
Take us off. Take us off.
Oh. Not this guy again. Is that the Deadeye guy? Oh. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was like a lore thing.
Okay, and
And
we're back.
Punch
any
Man.
guesses in
Don't
chat?
remind me that anime exists.
all right.
We're not going to
So
talk about that.
sad.
We're going to talk about what you've missed. Okay. So going back to the life skill section, I'll start off with what Jesok announced.
And after the life skills section, we'll also show the huge update schedule in English one more time, so
Yeah.
you can actually
Bless.
read
Thank
it
you, GM
and have it in
Laffy.
nice to view.
Absolutely. So again, we do apologize that it did cut off. Yes, chat, this is live. Hello, how are you doing? So let's go over it. So Jesok mentioned. Next, we have a new item to introduce.
Okay,
It's
this
a
is huge.
treasure item for life skills called Nostos Return Stone. Nostos is an ancient Greek for homecoming, and as the name suggests, it
Oh,
lets you
is it?
instantly travel to your residence.
What?
It's easy to use. Set up your campsite, equip the item, and you can instantly move to any manor or residence
That's kinda
you've
cool.
designated. You can also return your campsite from there.
What?
Being able to teleport to your residence opens up a whole wide of variety of possibilities. Materials for crafting the return stone can only be obtained through gathering activities like
Gathering.
lumbering and butchering. Unlike previous treasures,
Okay.
these materials can be listed and sold
What?
on the central market. The difficulty is set that gatherers can obtain them without too much effort, and
Yeah,
any
looks like
extra
it.
materials can be listed on the central market.
If you can
to
go
be
back to
sold
campsite, that's
to other
huge.
adventurers.
Because if I'm gathering
You know,
at
this
like
gives life
I don't
skills
know,
a fresh
Shira
goal
ruins,
to
going
aim
back to
for.
Velia, that's
And then
insane.
we're gonna head to farming.
Yeah.
For farming, harvest times are changing.
Or even
Previously,
Valencia
we
Lions.
discussed
People
this
still do
as
that.
bountiful seeds via Global Lab, but we've decided to update the magical seeds you're currently using instead. If your crops grow within the optimal temperature range, growth time will be unified to 20 hours. This
Okay,
is roughly
huge.
4 to 5 times longer than before,
Farming.
but you'll also
I-
get more harvest and farming EXP to match.
Hmm.
We made this change to reduce the time burden for crop management. With the new system, you only need to check in once a day. We hope this makes farming less stressful.
Mhm.
Fertilizer and irrigation system items that affect growth time will be removed for now.
Nice.
We'll revisit and redesign these items to be more meaningful in the future. I
Yep,
think we
farming
covered the
definitely needs to
bartering, but I
update.
will, I will
Yeah.
quickly do
Fantastic,
the
they're
beginning
updating
because I
farming.
was
Saw a
speeding
question in
through
the
it.
chat. Yes, so the treasure item I mentioned earlier about the Nostos Return Stone can be sold on the central
So you
market.
can just buy it
Go ahead,
too.
Flash.
It's pretty
I will
cool.
quickly go over the bartering because I was speedrunning and so everyone has
Yeah.
the full picture. For bartering, we previously reduced the weight of level 1 barter goods in an update to increase quality of life, making it easier for new seafaring captains to get started. With this update, we're also reducing it for level 2 barter goods. Since maximum profits are determined by parlay in the Great Ocean, this won't impact balance much, but it will let you visit more islands per trip, cutting down on repetitive travel time.
Okay.
We're also adding new trade routes to southern Camasylvia, the Land of the Morning Light, and Edania.
Yeah, we
along
got
with
this
new
part.
level
Luckily,
6
this wasn't
and level
skipped.
7 barter goods. These high-tier goods will only be available in major cities and between towns, making for longer journeys but higher profits. However, to prevent abuse, level 6 and level 7 barter goods can't be transported via storage.
Yep.
And I think then we
We've
caught
caught
up
up,
with
Yeah.
everything. The
Nice.
rest was additional hunting.
That's what
I'm
we
sure we'll
Gathering
also go
changes
over
is
everything
cool.
on the
A treasure
maintenance stream
item.
next week as well if people have questions.
I think
but
we
yeah.
can put the English
Yes.
picture on stream
Mhm.
to
show the
show.
schedule.
Okay, let's see.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. So
Wait, so
12,
next
17.
week we're getting
These
Ataraxian
are
and Dark
current
Rifts.
server dates, I believe.
That's kind of
Yes.
huge.
So you can imagine
A day apart,
roughly
yeah.
A day.
1 day after.
Sure.
And then a week after is
but
byproducts.
ahead.
Okay.
The 12/24, 12/31st are accurate because for these 2 days we're moving the maintenance
Ah,
by
yes,
1 day due to
two
holidays.
days.
okay.
So Seraph should be December 18
Yep.
with the Magnus simplification,
Mhm.
season item, and season pass revamp.
Ramps.
Choose your hammer box challenges, the 20 hammer boxes that you can get through APDP upgrades, and addition of cronstones obtainable from Dark Rift, Ataraxion,
and this is
Stubble-
Ataraxian progression.
Progression
improvements.
improvements.
Yeah.
So, and that's like a total of 1,600 crons you can get
And-
with Pit of Undying per week.
And Seraph
Wow.
is right now going to be playable on the
Yes.
Global Lab.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of
So
content
right
coming in
after
the
the
next
course,
couple of weeks.
Probably as soon as we go offline, you can play it.
But-
on
And
the
for
Oops.
people in chat that are saying why Seraph not Savior, Savior was the code name when we
Yeah.
initially announced it. It was mentioned in the ball, but Seraph is
Seraph.
our
Actual
actual
class name.
class name.
Yes.
Okay, so for the 24th, we have World Boss. Oh, you went over that, did you just now?
No.
Okay, World Boss improvements. Sorry.
Oh, wait, the World Bosses is
Improvements,
24. I didn't even
addition
see
of
that.
wild
That's pretty
For the
big.
World Boss improvements, we made a schedule, or we will be making a
Yes.
schedule
Mhm.
for you, and we will be looking into it. If you have any feedback, leave it on the forums, leave it on Discord, let us know.
It's going to be all at just insane times.
Because NAEU is such a wide region, it is much more
Yeah.
difficult finding a perfect
Oh,
schedule.
yeah.
So if
Time
you-
zones are scattered
really
completely,
brutal.
so
If you
there
have
is no
any-
perfect time. We understand that.
So if there's any feedback on the new schedule, it won't be
'Cause
that
Korea,
different
it's
to the
easy,
current
right?
one. It's gonna be mainly a lot less.
But for
spawn,
NAEU,
each
that's...
spawn will
Mm.
benefit you more.
So, World Boss improvements, addition of wild horse varieties that we saw a little earlier, War of the Rose balance improvements, adjustments to life skill byproducts, contribution points. Okay,
Damn.
for the 31st,
Then
Laffy.
on December 31st, the last day of the year, we'll get the new Spotlight outfit. We will also get the Alchemy Stone renewal, the Campsite Ferry buff improvement,
Ooh.
farming growth time, 20-hour unification, and the Show Visor setting improvement.
Okay, nice.
January 7th.
And then January
we have
7th.
That
the
will be January 8th
8th.
for
Yes,
us.
yeah,
Yes.
January 8th. We have the inaugural class of Olivia Academy. And
Olvia?
Olvia.
Primordium.
I'm going
Olvia
back.
Academy.
Olvia Academy.
Olvia Frontier.
Increase, increase
Increase
to
to
family
family
fame
fame
fund.
fund.
Yeah, primordial black stones to fail stack exchange
Exchanges.
and red battlefield improvements, guild raid improvements. To be fair, back in the day, a lot of people used to just say Olivia because
I can't break the habit. It's,
we can't read, can we, chat? So yeah,
Olivia.
And then
Here's more.
in January, this is not a set date, but within January, we will plan to
Oh, okay.
release
Then
Fast
things
Anchor
become a
World,
little bit
so
more
it'll be one of the
obscure.
top-tier monster zones
Yes.
next to
Top
Zephyros
tier.
Cryer. We will also
Ooh,
be
Deke
adding
Gaifen,
the
so
Dekia
that's definitely
party
gonna be
monster
pushed
zones,
back a little bit.
Mirrormog and Gaifen Upper. And the top tier monster
The
zone
node where
Loot
changes
that I
fed.
mentioned,
Okay.
which is the dye and the corrupt oil of immortality, I believe.
and whatever else they add.
That will add in the future.
Indeed.
Guild system improvements, mount growth method changes, mount item remote use, and inland fishing profit improvements.
Okay, nice. In February. So, sometime in February, we're going to get Sakraya Underwater Ruins, Abyssal and Upper.
I'm
renewal.
really excited for
So
the
it's
group
both
grinds,
of
to
them.
be honest.
Arena of Solari, new season.
But
Node
man,
War,
there's a lot of
Compass
content
War
coming.
Improvements. War of the Roses.
honestly,
system
not-
improvements.
like, they're
and
pretty solid.
Edania region hunting added. Okay,
Just
yes.
because I saw something in chat about the season graduation, yes, next maintenance, your season character, the current one, will be
Needs
force
to be
graduated in preparation for the Orvia
Yeah.
Academy.
and although it's not on here, and late February. We're also planning the VOA in Europe.
Yeah.
So we hope, we'll
What is
let you know
VOA?
as soon as everything is finalized. But we hope you stay tuned for that.
That's like just an in-person event?
March,
Yeah.
we have the Altar of Blood rework that we've been wanting for so long, and we've seen so much feedback in
Wait,
chat
where's
and
Altar of Blood?
everywhere. We're also getting the tagged character instant tag out and the new Edania party monster zone.
Oh, in March.
Nice. Okay.
And then you can see a lot of the
And then
quality of life improvements. that
these
were
will happen
in between.
yeah
and
periodically
afterwards,
throughout the.
So at least we know
just
Altar
haven't
of
set
Blood is
the
in
final
March.
lineup
That's
yet.
pretty cool.
But yeah,
Oh, Ataraxian's in 1
and
week
yeah,
too.
and then
so yeah,
obviously
not
we've got a
bad.
whole bunch
Damn.
of rewards that you've all seen.
You've
and
probably all claimed
you've
already. You-
probably already tapped.
some of you have already used them.
Have you?
At least 20 of them they can only use from next maintenance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true. You're going to
that's
get
true,
another
so-
20, possibly 20.
20 hammers is
220,
insane, is it
should
not?
say. But yeah, chat.
Just
the
use
best
that
of
on
luck.
Tat
And
Armor.
Everyone in our community, we want to say a huge thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
For
so much.
Thank you,
everyone.
adventurers.
Like, yeah, it's always great to see you all here. And again, sorry for the little bit of a tech issue there halfway, but hopefully we cleared it all up here at the end. And yeah, we can't wait to see you again in future streams, in game, on the forums, in Discord. If you have any questions or any feedback, let us know. And again, thank you so much
Wow.
for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure. Nox, Laffy, any
I hope you
Final words?
enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
I
Thank you,
love
adventurers.
seeing your reactions, reading everything.
Yes.
And love finally delivering on some of those wants and needs that you've shared with us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And yeah, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah. And adventurers, I'll see you on the global lab for Seraph.
nice,
time.
nice,
All right.
nice.
Time.
Well,
Bye-bye.
enjoy your
Bye.
holidays and see you all soon. Goodbye.
Nice. Oh my god. Honestly, that Calpheon ball has been absolutely huge. I swapped in game just because we don't want to be. Oh no. No. The world is ending. Please, I forgot. Chat block is used for what it is. That's actually kind of crazy for Calpheon ball, not gonna lie. Here, I can unhide my thing. So apparently the 2 codes are thanks for being with us. Oops. D. Huge. And the desert thanks you. Wait, so what even in total? Oh my god, that was 13 things, I think. 10k crons. 400 stack, 30, basically 30k crons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hammer boxes. And yeah, they can be used, I think, on Fallen God armor. So pretty cool if you don't have your Tet or Pen. Or, well, I mean, I'm not gonna get to Pen, but Tets. Honestly, kind of insane. I probably will just tap my Fallen God, I think. Eventually. That's actually some insane changes, though. It's just crazy, is it not? We have, at the very least, we know that they're working on group content. And some pretty cool stuff happening with PvP. Life skill update, they basically hit everything. I think, right? Yeah. I mean, obviously, you know, some of the stuff that people want changed, like the node war cap, or not node war caps, PvE zone caps still need to be changed, but with them adding new open world grind zones, hopefully, and not just tower/totem spots, it's going to be pretty big. Honestly, yeah, I'm surprised, because so far I've been maybe not necessarily like down on BDO, but I didn't really know what to expect with this Calpheon ball, to be honest, because they've been doing some pretty interesting stuff. But them adding, I think all changes are pretty much positive. There wasn't like a weird change where it's like, this is gonna be weird for people. Like I can't really think of a change. Maybe some of the Node War stuff. The siege changes was a little bit interesting. That's the only thing that could have like a possible negative thing tied to it. Castle sieges being changed to automatically end when the castle is defeated, and like some of the annexes being able to be put in different places. That is the only thing that can be weird. But other than that, I think it's mostly positive. I can't think of any like weird stuff. Yeah, mostly. I'd have to go over it again because unfortunately early on, YouTube did skip some stuff, so we did miss a little bit, but overall pretty decent changes, I think. Yeah, I'm trying to think back, yeah. Damn, yeah, not a bad Calpheon ball. For a Calpheon ball too, especially how they've been mostly focused on Heidel ball for their big content announcements. For a Calpheon ball in modern days, that's actually pretty huge. Man, yeah, not bad. Yeah, that is true. I'm excited for some of the uncapped changes. They did talk about how they want to look at PvE, or not PvP DP, but they didn't really say anything specific or really set a time and date for when they're gonna change it. So I'm a little, yeah, I'm a little hesitant to say anything about that. But the fact that at least they mentioned it is cool. Unfortunately, without a specific date or what they're gonna be doing for it, it's really tough to say. Because it's basically just a complete empty promise since there's no specific thing tied. But it is cool that they're at least looking for towards it. G League getting dropped before Calpheon Ball even was announced or before we got Calpheon Ball is a bit weird. It basically says that they're not going to be implementing any big changes to G League this season. And that's kind of disappointing considering we know G League lasts for 3 months. And we're not going to be getting another G League iteration until like 6 months, basically, until after AOS starts. So that part is a little bit disappointing. But, you know, uncapped PvP, at least in NA, servers is in a interestingly weird spot where you don't necessarily really get as much uncapped PvP as you would in the past, right? Especially when all non-tier 1s was uncapped, etc. You don't really get that anymore. Honestly, most node wars I've been to have all just been capped. But, you know, we'll see what they do in terms of changes on uncapped stuff, especially with how gear is these days. That'll be cool. But other than that, like in terms of actual QL changes and getting more players into BDO, I think they've done some pretty positive stuff. I do still, yeah, you know, not bad. They weren't specific on the group spots or like how they're gonna change Stars End and Sakraya or whatever. They did say they want to make it not a totem/tower spot, but I don't know. They didn't specifically say that it would be open world either, so we'll have to see. Damn. But all around though, I can't say that they were all pretty good changes. Yeah, I'm trying to think back. The life skilling changes is well needed, since life skilling is a little bit more. I don't want to say outdated, but it hasn't been looked at as much. Hunting probably got the most recent changes, but yeah, stuff like bartering or kind of just like cooking, alchemy, gathering rotation is sort of a little bit more antiquated. So it is cool that they're at least adding some stuff to do with that. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I'm surprised. I will take it though. That might be it for me. It is super late for me, but yeah, I'll definitely try to stream a little bit more. I'm gonna be just trying to get everything together for G League, which is more uncapped PvP side. My DP gear slash shy gear definitely needs an overhaul since that's like super antiquated. They didn't really change that much to do with gear, so it seems like I was waiting for Calpheon Ball to really see if I wanted to do any like gearing changes, but it looks like DR Eva hasn't really been touched yet. And there's no new gearing path, so everything is pretty solid. I'm probably just gonna go DR or something like that. So yeah, we'll likely make some streams on that or some videos, and we'll see. But that's basically it for it. For now, thanks for hanging out, and we might do a video on Calpheon Ball later. We'll see.